Right, Tony, you're live now, mate.
Thank you very much, matey. Thank you very much.
Yeah, just go with your
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round one of the... What an audience. I've got the Parkers here. Welcome to round one of the Newcastle Hunter Super League. Now, we're sorry about the delay. We had a few hiccups and issues. His truck in the middle of Sydney somewhere ironing out the little hassles. So the game we've got going here at the moment is our singles match between Hayden Bojkowski. Did I pronounce that right? That's the pairs, sorry, I apologise. It is the pairs. So Hayden, who's Hayden playing with? Troy Burton, and they're up against the Kurri combination of Taylor Appleby. Now, we think there's been some changes, but we're just going to have a bit of a sticky beak with this. And we're just getting the scoreboard and that fixed. But it's a 2-0 lead to Kurri in the pairs game here on our live stream rink. Now, we do, as I said, we do apologise because we've just had a few little dramas. With cameras and such, but we'll get it all fixed for you. So here's the first bowl of this end, just getting it updated for you. So as we said, just bear with us for a second. So it's 2-0 lead to Kurri. Did Kurri won the last end, is that correct?
Yeah. No.
East Maitland. East Maitland won the last end. Picked up a 3 or 4, they just haven't adjusted the scoreboard, but we'll get that sorted out in a second. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you all. We appreciate your patience. We're running a little bit late. The actual players were running late anyway, because just to tell you what has happened today. So this game was scheduled to be played at Kurri Kurri Bowling Club this afternoon, which would have been the doubleheader in round one, East Maitland versus Kurri, and Raymond Terrace versus Beresfield. And then we got the tip-off that there was a massive storm on its way, and they weren't kidding. So we got out to Kurri Kurri, we got all the gear, we moved it over to East Maitland at the last minute, and because it's undercover here, and we're trying to avoid the thunderstorm, which they did predict, and it did come, but now the sun is shining. So we actually have a game underway as we speak, and all the players were running a tad late because they had to go to a different club and go back and pick up their bowls and do whatever they had to do, and we had to go and pick up the trailer and move everything around. So as we speak, the weather gods have, if I look out to the left, it's looking a bit dodgy, really dodgy, and we are undercover and we had to move outside. But we're sort of quite fortunate here, so we're a bit lucky. But the sun is shining to my right, and it's as grey can be out to the left. Anyway, back to the game. We have East Maitland and Kurri Kurri playing in the pairs on Rink 14, our live stream game. We'll just wait until we get an update on the scoreboard. And my old mate, the Hapster's mucking around with it, but I'll update their score and the ends in a second.
You can change the names on the scoreboard there, mate.
Yeah, I can change them.
And fix your camera though.
Okay, then you're going to let me go. So we'll get these cameras fixed up. So that's camera 4. No, he's going to do it for me, thank you. So as I said, we're just running a little bit all over the shop at the moment because we had to move clubs and everything like that, but we're fixing cameras and cables, and that's why you people in the Happy Bowler has a lot of followers, because he knows how to do with all this stuff, and he's on the other end fixing things now, so for that we're always thankful. And this is a pretty good shot here from Taylor Appleby. What a bomb. Played a good bowl.
Is it live streaming to the viewers? Because we can't get it on the...
Yeah, it's live stream. We're in.
Yep, live streaming on the app.
It's live streamed. We're on. Yep.
Fix the camera. Move the camera to where you want it.
Okay. What number's that one?
Great try. Good head, that.
Yeah, it's not a bad head of bowls. We're just trying to get it all sorted out here. Bodgy's having a look. It's walking up, going back. So that's... Need to get that one in the middle. Hold on a second. How's that? It's a bit of a better view. Good shot. And he's come through with it. So we're just waiting to see what's going on. So that's a good bowl. So it looks like you've got all them cameras going. Is that right? Oh no, you got 166 there twice. So good shot. So I'll update the scoreboard now.
4-1.
So we'll just get this one here
4 cameras.
organised. No, we haven't got 4 cameras, Hoppy. We've got 3. But we're going to do our best to get this running over here so we can have a look at this one.
The camera that's not working, if you have a look at where that's plugged into that black box,
Yep.
if you have a look where it's plugged in, move it over one.
Yeah, I will. Okay, just having a look. Right, just hold on a second.
Obviously, you need that back camera so people can see what's happening.
Yep. All right, hold on a sec, mate. Okay, we're back. Now, how does that look? Do we have a... I've just replugged that camera in, so I'll just switch that over and give us a bit of a close-up on there. So that's a bit better, isn't it? And we do have a score of Kurri 4, East Maitland 4. Here in the change of venue at East Maitland Bowling Club. As we said, we had to rush from East Maitland over to Kurri. And he's gone past, and we'll just get a bit of a fix on the bowls, and we'll all get organised in that in a minute. We thought we were all pretty organised, Hoppy, didn't we? We thought we were going all right.
4 cameras.
Right, what you have to do is...
Yep.
Move over this camera.
Yep.
Or this camera.
Up to the end.
And put it up to the end.
Yep. Okay, do you want... I'll do that in the second game, if that's all right.
Okay, so just use the...
Yeah, I can use it as we're going along. Can you just bring up that score thing so I can update the scores where you had it before?
Okay, so click on that one. Got the focus. The thing in the way. Well, it should be down the bottom here.
Yeah, that's it.
There you go.
All right, you can go. I'll take over from here.
All right, good luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all you people watching it, say goodbye to the happy bowler. He's in his truck in the middle of Sydney, loading up and fixing the problems. Say hello to him.
Hello, friends.
He's hello, friends. As you know, he does a good bloody job at that. He didn't even yell at me, so I'm pretty impressed. All right, you go. All right, so we are all good, we think. We think we are all good. So we'll just update the score. And how many ends is it? I think it's 3 ends. Okay, so now you can see the scoreboards are updated. The scores are updated. Hoppy, do you want to grab some headphones?
You've got to switch the camera around to get the bowl coming down.
I'm going to switch the camera around, get the bowl coming down.
Camera 4.
So that camera's the one up there. It's not working, so we can't watch it coming down. So we're going to change it very soon. We'll get it switched over.
When they come back this way, I might race out and do it.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do is just wait until this end's finished. Then we're going to change one of the cameras because we've got an issue with one of the main cameras at the end of the rink. Then we can all settle down. Then we'll get some guests in. Then we'll introduce our new employee, the work experience kid Declan. He's here. He's been running around trying to figure out cables and do different things. I'll get him on the headphones very soon. But let's get back to the game here. So as you can see, it's Kurri and East Maitland here. Bojkowski, we'll say, call him Bodge for short. He's coming down on his backhand. And once again, we do apologise for the issues. We've had a massive afternoon, changing clubs, packing up gear, running it out to a different club. So what we might do now is go and change cameras. See if we can get a different setup. They're doing it now? Okay, so what was that, boys? Taylor, what was that? 1 to Kurri. Very good. It doesn't matter. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to... we're going to put Hoppy on. You've got to use the mic and make sure your mouth's really close to it. So we're going to introduce Hoppy, and I'm going to go run around with Declan, the work experience kid, and fix this camera. So we can get a better view of what's going on. So at the moment, camera 4. No. So we just, I think our Boydie's trying to fix up that camera in the background, reset it, and we'll go and change the other one. So that one's just frozen on me, as you can see. So we'll go and fix this other one. You can talk, Hoppy.
Can that come along a little bit, Yeski? I can't see the score to see who's got the shots or not.
Oh, sit over here.
Well, very close for the shot. I can't tell from the angle who's got the shot, but it's very close. Oh, that was a great try. It's up and down. Big pardon? East Maitland.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently East Maitland's got the shot, I've been told. Here's Taylor Appleby coming down. Got a little bit of weight. So he's going to slide away, so still 1 to East Maitland. This is Hayden, who has bowled brilliantly so far for the first few ends. So a couple of scores in the other games. East Maitland in the other games leading 11-3. And in the other game, in the pairs game, looks like 8-1 to Beresfield. And I just can't see the other score. In Beresfield leading 12-0. No, Raymond Terrace, I'm sorry. Shannon Giddo's sides leading 12-0. So there's a few big scores already coming through. Still East Maitland holding 1 in the pairs game we're live streaming. So I might just pull up a little bit short here. Yeah, another maybe 2 foot of running would have been a good bowl.
Okay, so we're back. We just had a bit of a fiddle with that camera, but because there's a fair few people sitting around here, what we might do is wait until that one's frozen.
Oh, dear.
You can see there, played a good shot here, Taylor Apple. Oh, he's just missed
he
it.
knocked it, but it fell back. It was still 1 to East Maitland.
Just missed it. So we'll just quickly go through the lineups we've got here for you now that we've got everything here going all right.
Organisation.
Well, we thought it was going all right. Because there's a lot of people here and a change up of the camera. So there you can see Hayden Bojkowski. So the lineups we've got here in the singles. There's been the pairs rather. You've got Troy Burton, is it? Troy? It's Troy Burton. Thank you, Kurri. So it's Troy Burton and Hayden Bojkowski up against the gentleman Zephyr. What's his first name, boys?
Taylor Appleby.
Josh, is it? Josh, Zephyr and Taylor Appleby are playing for Kurri. So now Hayden Bojkowski's on the mat. And he comes. This is where we're looking to get to.
Not far away here.
Oh, he's played a good shot. And he's made 2 out of that. Great shot.
Yeah.
So that's 2 to East Maitland.
Back to 6-4.
So that'll make it,
6-4 after 4
I
ends.
think it's 6-5 on 5.
6-5. Oh, that's right. I didn't put the other one up. I scored before. Even said they'd play, Tony.
Not sure.
Oh, working now.
It's working now. Working now, mate.
So 6-5 after 5 completed ends in favour of East Maitland.
That's correct. 6-5 after 5 completed ends.
And in the triples game between East Maitland and Kurri Kurri, it's East Maitland leaving 11-3 after 6 completed ends. Then we go to Raymond Terrace. We have, I've got to think of their names now. Tony Ellercamp from Beresfield.
Anthony Ellercamp. Well, it's pretty close.
Playing, I think the fella's name's Freeman from Raymond Terrace.
It's Lockie Freeman.
Lockie Freeman
Yep.
and Leonard Scott. And in that game, when Mr. Appleby gets out of the way, I can give you the score for that. Looks like 13-0 in favour of Beresfield leading 13-0.
13-0, big scores over there.
Yeah, after 5 ends. And on the last game, it's Shannon Giddo's playing David Govan.
In the singles, correct.
No, that's pairs, I think, mate, over there, isn't it?
Shannon and Dave.
Triples. There's Kate Matthews.
They're playing their triples and pairs first, correct.
Yes, Kate Matthews, Brendan Stokes and Shannon Giddo's.
Fair effort here.
Just need a score for that.
For Troy, just missed. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to our stream. We do apologise. We've had heaps of dramas. The first drama we had is we had to move venues because there was a vicious storm out the back. Then we got out here and we originally set up inside, but because the setup they wanted us to go was a long way away from some of our cameras. We had to move things outside because the cables just weren't long enough to reach the cameras. So then we had to move things outside, and we were right on the edge of the roof, and it was raining. So we were raining behind the rink, we were raining on the side of the rink. So then we've finally got everything hooked up, and then everything wasn't working properly. So we've got one of our cameras that's not working correctly at the moment, but we will get that fixed in the next game, so they'll have a bit of a break, and we'll cross it over. We'll get that one adjusted. So it is 6-5 to East Maitland after 5 ends here in our feature stream game of the Newcastle Hunter Super League, and we have the players of representing Kurri Kurri, who is the actual home team, playing away, which is, what did we think his name was, Corey? Zephyr?
Appleby and Josh Zephyr.
Josh Zephyr and Aaron and Taylor Appleby up against Troy Burton.
Hayden
Bojkowski, who is the bowls coordinator here.
Yeah.
So all your viewers, once again, have a bit of a look. We're still mucking around with cameras and getting everything fine and dandy. That one's frozen.
I think Kurri still might be just, it's hard to tell. It could be East Maitland on the wing on the right-hand side bowl.
It is. So down we come. Taylor Appleby's.
He's given every chance here.
Every chance. Very, very close.
He's
Not
just,
bad for a guy playing a
moved it.
home game away.
Now he might be 2 down, or at least 1 down, I reckon. Just
Yeah,
how depends how far that kitty come back.
So you can see Happy's trying to unfreeze that camera. I just had a bit of a go of it myself. Reconnected. And he's got it. Well done, son. And as I said, all we've got to do now is change that one over. We'll do that at the end of the game. So we're going to get, now that the dust has settled, the blood's not boiling, the weather's calmed down a bit, the sun shines out. We have Hoppy here. We have the work experience kid, Declan, alongside him. He's a very nervous individual, but he's done a good job so far. He's turned up here, he doesn't know what's going on and how it works, but he's done all right. He's sorted it all out.
I'm learning.
Hey?
I think I'm doing a good job learning.
And that's him you can hear in the background. Work experience kid Declan, and we're very appreciative to have him on the board. He is a bit of a tech savvy. Well, back in my day, we used to call them dorks, but nowadays they're the guys that run the joint, and we're the dorks, Hoppy.
Oh, believe me, we still get called dorks.
That's all right. I'm a dork in a 55-year-old body. Anyway, back to the bowls, mate. We're glad to have him on board.
Well,
so that's Taylor Appleby on the mat.
I think Taylor's 1 down at least, I think. Bit hard to tell about that back camera not working.
It is. We're going to go to swap it over very soon, mate. We'll try and get it all organised. But we've got the other one unfrozen coming back in the other end. So this time we should be fine.
Give it every chance.
He has.
Oh. 1 to Kurri, it was 1 to Kurri.
1 to Kurri.
It was 1 to Kurri. So we're all square again, 6 all.
We are all square, mate.
6 ends. I'm not sure how many ends they play.
We're going to find out all the stats. As I said, we were running extremely late because of a change of clubs. Some players were a little bit late because they had to go and get their bowls from different places, or they lived in different places, and whatever the case may be. But how about this, ladies and gentlemen? We now have the situation where you can see the action coming in this direction. So we'll just make sure that Taylor and Hayden get out of the way. Don't stand in front of the camera, and we'll get we'll be able to update things as we go. So, as we said in our feature game here, which is the Kurri Kurri Cannons playing the East Maitland Griffins in the Kurri Kurri Cannons home match that's been transferred to the East Maitland home venue because of the weather. And we have a score of 6 all after 6
ends.
6 ends, and it's a great start by Kurri Kurri, right on top of it. And looks like the green's running pretty good, Hoppy.
Yes.
And let's make sure, Hoppy, and you can do it too, because your blood relation is, thank our mate, the happy bowler. who was in the background fixing. He didn't panic. He just jumped in and did it. And said, Tony, you plug this cord into that one, fix this, fix that, fix something else.
Well, he did panic last week, I must say, Tony, up at Lawton. We done the live stream, we done the Calcutta.
Oh, yeah?
And I've never seen him so stressed out in all my life. Took about an hour and a half to get it right, but everything fell into place because they were running late with the Calcutta and the circumstances, and we virtually got it just right as the Calcutta was ready to start.
Oh, he's a good man.
So we have East Maitland one down.
One down at the moment. And this is not a bad bowl.
Great reply. It falls over.
Great shot.
Oh,
That's up and down. I'll tell you what, we got into the game probably about an end or two late because, as we said, they all started late because of all the issues that we had with moving venues and everything like that. But, wow, these guys have jumped on the green and they're turning it on.
Yeah.
They're turning it on, Hoppy.
Well, you expect it from this class of bowlers that are playing. You know, I know most of the bowlers playing and...
It's the Adidas one. Yeah, exactly. You were spot on, Hoppy. So, on the mat. Troy Burton, Kurri, is it? That is Troy, Troy. To my left, I have bowls royalty here, ladies and gentlemen. East Maitland stalwart, which is Clay Parker. And if we play our cards right, I might get him on the microphone a little bit later on. And he's played this one pretty good, Troy.
I think Clay's now the bowls coordinator at North Haven, isn't he? I think he is.
I don't know.
He was.
He was. I don't know if he might be back here.
I don't know.
Don't know. So it's up and down for shot here. If we can see the guys from East Maitland. Thank you, work experience kid Declan, for going and getting the our backpacks.
Just a quick run around on the other games in the
So it's Taylor Appleby on the mat.
The pairs on the next rink between Kurri and East Maitland.
And it looks like East Maitland's jumped out to a fair lead there, 12-6.
East Maitland even 12-6 after 8 completed ends.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, what we will do here too, because we do have 2 matches going here. That's a great shot. Brilliant bowl. That's probably nearly 2.
2 to East Maitland. 2 to Kurri.
2 to Kurri.
Sorry.
So we have Raymond Terrace playing Beresfield in the other game. So what we're doing, the plan is to stream a discipline from each game. So our second game that we will stream will be a Raymond Terrace match, which will be on our feature rink, Rink 14. Yeah, they're mine. Excellent. Thank you.
That'll be a singles game, Tony, won't it, I think?
I think it's a singles game. So we're doing pairs games and singles games just because nothing against the fours and the triples hobby, but they do tend to create a bit more atmosphere. So Taylor Appleby lets that one down. He's coming down on his backhand. He sits that back one, he can make 3. He's turning, he's having a fair crack at it, just going to sail wide. Still holding 2.
Still a good bowl back there.
Hayden Bojkowski. Bojkowski.
I just call him Hayden, that's the best.
We'll just call him Bodgy. How about that? So down he comes on his backhand. He's looking to turn that jack round the corner to his yellow bowl. Gets a touch, he makes 2. How's he looking?
A bit wide, I think.
Just a tad wide. So it looks like it could be 2 to Kurri, and they've still got 2 bowls to play. Now, we will get some guests on a little bit later. I've got another microphone over there set up, ready to go. So the young girl over there, and she's just about to going inside. We'll get her out in a minute, and apparently she's from East Maitland. She's, I think, the stepdaughter of Vodgy and is a member of the under-18 New South Wales rep side.
So in the other pairs game over the other side between Anthony Ellercamp and Leonard Scott, it's 8-1 in favour of Beresfield. And in triples on the far rink, it is 13-2. In favour of Beresfield after 7 completed ends.
I think...
So Beresfield's off to a very great start in pairs and the frees.
They are. They're jumped out to a good lead. So 8-1. No, I think that Raymond Terrace is 8-1 in front, and Raymond Terrace is 13-2 in front. Hoppy, I think.
Yes. No. Beresfield's leading 13-2.
No, I think it's the other way around. I think Beresfield's got the long names.
Well, it's got B.
No, I think that's R.
Is that an R, is
That's
it?
an R, yeah, mate. So
I apologise.
that's all right. So it's Raymond Terrace that are out to a lead in our other game, and this one here, he gets a smudge off that. He's not going to. So that's going to be 2 to Kurri, 2 to you, Taylor. Taylor Appleby gives us the indication it's 2 shots to Kurri.
Yes, Taylor comes from Beresfield. He played with Beresfield, won the major singles there.
Goes all right, mate. If he's anything like his old man, he'll go pretty good.
But you only got to see the honour board at Kurri Kurri, mate. It's all Alan Appleby and Nathan Dawson. Nathan Dawson's a member of Maitland City, I think, now.
Charlestown.
Oh, Charlestown, I'm sorry.
Yep, he was at Maitland City.
Yes, he was at Maitland City, he was.
So we get underway in our 8th end, I believe. Now, as I said, we're still going to fix this camera.
Still don't know how many ends they play. I'm not...
We'll find out. We'll get some info. We'll get someone to come and give us a bit of a rundown.
How many ends do they play?
I'll tell you who we can get to give us a rundown. 10 ends.
10 ends.
So there's 3 to go in the pairs game. We know that we have a lead, 8-6 to Kurri, playing their home game away.
Well, they haven't got overhead cover.
They haven't got overhead cover. And East Maitland, they have a 12-6 lead after 8 ends in the triples game next door. So at the moment, very tight affair. Very tight affair.
How does the point score work? Is it combined scores or is it points? Or
I'm not 100% sure. I will bring that up on my phone very soon. But we will, as I said, we're all a bit rushed to get going, Hoppy. So
it's a great bowl from Mr. Burton. Is it Mr. Burton?
It is Mr. Burton. Great shot. Gets us off to a good start.
Yeah.
Gets us off to a good start. And Mr. Zephyr, we believe.
I think Josh played with Beresfield, if I remember, last year or the year before.
Josh Zephyr?
Yes, the name rings a bell. Tell you what, he played this.
Just slipped past.
I think he's gone with it, though.
Has he drawn it? Yeah, it's up and down for shot.
He went with it, so I think he's still got the shot.
He did. So Troy Burton for East Maitland. On his backhand, down, find himself 2 behind on their home dunghill, which is a home game for Kurri Kurri. Viewers, if you're a bit confused, join the club. No, we've got it all sorted out. So another pretty good shot.
That's a great bowl.
What great bowls.
That's a great bowl.
Troy Burton, you're on fire, son.
Did he go too far, though? That's the thing.
No, he's definitely made one of it.
I don't know, mate, because Beresfield was holding the shot, yeah. Taylor's got his finger up, so they're still holding one.
Yep. Still holding one.
That'd be classed as East Maitland's home ground, though, wouldn't it? Because they will play at Kurri next in the 4th round, I think.
They will. How they're going to fix it up, I'm not too sure.
Well, Hayden did say here earlier they were the 4th round they played back at Kurri.
Okay, so they will reverse it somehow.
They just reversed the home games.
Yep. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, we do apologise. We had some issues to get our everything underway. Firstly, we had to change venues because of threatening weather. We've come to a venue that has a roof. And then our setup was inside. We had to move it outside because the cables weren't long enough, because they're not playing on the ditch rig, they're playing on one inside. And we got that sorted out, and then we couldn't get one of the cameras to work. And we couldn't get the mouse to jump screens. But I still can't get the mouse to jump screens.
He's just fallen short.
I wish I could get that mouse to jump screen. We might get work experience kid Declan in the half-time break to have a bit of a look at it to get that other monitor fixed up. Because he is the tech-savvy dude. We'll get him to have a bit of a sticky beak. In the meantime, you're joined by myself, and Hoppy is here on the microphone. We're going to have some special guests throughout, probably get him in the second game. The first game got started a little bit late due to, as we said, all the situations with moving venues and players turning up a little bit late and stuff like that. Shenanigans having a bit of a sticky beat. But at the moment, we have a score of 8-6 in favour of Kurri, 10-end match. And at the moment, I think he finds himself 2 down. Just going to punch that. Pretty sure he's 2 down, Hoppy. Might be 2 to East Maitland.
Yeah, it could be, yeah.
And Bojkowski. Now, going back to away from the clubhouse, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a faulty camera, so we'll go and get that fixed very soon. And he's played this pretty good. Is he going to get right off that? And he does. So
and he moved the kitty back too, so he
wow.
Definitely
So,
won.
yeah, we're not too sure what he's done there. So they'll give us an indication. Taylor's asking the question. So representing Kurri, we have Josh Zephyr and Taylor Appleby, and representing East Maitland, we have Todd Burton and Hayden Bojkowski. They call him Bodgy. We have a fair few people here for the game.
Sitting inside in a nice
Sitting inside and outside here, there's a fair few. It's really good to see.
And upstairs.
For the first round. And
over.
Upstairs as well.
Fantastic view.
Yeah. For round 1 of the Newcastle Hunter Super League, Kurri versus East Maitland is our feature match. And Taylor Appleby is on the mat, probably finds himself down, has played some absolute screamers in this game, down on his forehand. Very uncharacteristic type of delivery, but let me tell you, very, very effective. So we're having a look down now.
Is he going to pull up in time?
Is he probably just going to sail past? So,
in the triples game, they're down to their last end, and East Maitland's in control.
They are.
16-6.
16-6 after on playing the last end, and in this game too, Hoppy, they're playing the
on the eighth end,
and they're holding 2, so they could be all square, go with 2 ends to go.
Yeah, and on the other game, it's just concluded. Yes, that's the game that just concluded. That's
the triples game. So we have a victory in the triples game over there.
To East Maitland. Don't know what the final score is, but it was 16-6 with the score to go on.
Now he's almost, hasn't made a difference. Now their skippers have 1 bowl to play. So we're almost at the, this is our 8th end. And then we will, as we said, in the break, we'll try and change the camera over because our next game will be the singles match. And we believe the singles match will be between Caleb McDermott from Beresfield up against Brendan Stokes from Raymond Terrace. So 2 hot shots, 2 young guys will be plying their trade in the featured single match, Raymond Terrace versus Beresfield. Taylor Appleby's on the mat now, finds himself 2 down in our featured pairs game. And he's give this a little bit of a go.
Brendan.
He's just got the skunk. Just made the contact. So East Maitland has 1 bowl to play. We think they're holding 2.
So in the other pairs game between Raymond Terrace and Beresfield, Raymond Terrace is leading 9-4 with 2 ends to go. And in the triples, Raymond Terrace is leading
15-2.
So I made a mistake with I thought it was a B for Beresfield, but I made a mistake and I apologise for that.
That's all right, yeah, so it's 9-4 in the triples and 15-2 in the pairs.
So they have 2 ends to go for both games.
Oh, the other way around, so 9.
Well, they just completed another end for the pairs, so...
Yeah.
I think Raymond Terrace has got the match, so it's a score to Raymond Terrace, I think, yes.
Yep.
It's rolling the kitty.
And viewers, as you know, you would have learnt from good old Lawton Ridge, Hoppy loves his Jets. Loves his Jets. You know, you're sitting next to the bloke who made the Jets, founded the Jets, discovered the Jets. That's me.
You.
I'm the man. That's no myth. That's true as God.
I'm sitting near Godfather.
Yeah, you're sitting near the Godfather. You're sitting in the Godfather. So, yes, I certainly did that back in the early 2000s. Went from Raymond Terrace Bowling Club. We adopted an identity. We built a club. And then better people than me come along and turned it into what they have now, which is an absolute... What can we call it?
Very strong.
Very, very strong club. Yeah, we'll call it that.
Very strong junior base too, apparently.
Yeah. I can tell you, Hoppy, when I was the bowls coordinator at Raymond Terrace there, we had 32 juniors at one stage.
Yeah. There's probably double that now, I reckon.
Oh, I don't think they've got double that, but they've got the quality is a lot different now as the years have gone on. So, Bodge, what was that to you, mate? 2 to you, Bodgy? 2 to Bodgy. So Hayden Bojkowski uses the signal. He scored 2 on the last end. Yeah. That'll make the game 8-all. 2
ends to go.
With 2 ends to go. Everything's going all right now with the stream, ladies and gentlemen, except that one camera. We'll get that fixed in the halftime break. Declan, the work experience kid, will come out with me and we'll change cameras in about 10 minutes. And we'll operate from 3, 1 in the middle and 1 at each end. We don't know why it's not picking up the signal.
You can see the light flashing on this one here. There's no trouble.
Yeah, it's a bit strange, Obby. It's a bit strange. Anyway.
Not a bad reply by Josh Zephyr.
Not a bad reply at all.
Probably a couple of bowls short of Jack Eye, but...
Look at the intent on his face. And pretty good shot. Pretty good shot. So we, let's not forget our sponsors that we have here. And we have our club projects, scoreboard, Coles, air conditioning, refrigeration.
There's a great reply from Josh Zephyr too.
Not bad. You can see the intent of the players, like especially Troy Burton. Look at him. Look at him. Focused on it. Down it comes.
Oh, he made contact with that front bowl. One a big difference, I think.
So just going back, we are 8-all here on the 9th end. 1 in to go after this in our live stream game between East Maitland Griffins versus the Kurri Kurri Cannons. It's the Kurri home game that's being played at East Maitland because at the last minute we had to move Hoppy because of the storms. So we've had to go up, hook up the trailer, drag it over to East Maitland, get everything set up. Everything looked like it was ready to go, and then boom shakalaka, something happened.
Well, Josh Zephyr just played a bomb bowl and
good shot.
Possibly holding 3 or at least 2.
At least 2. That was a really good bowl by Josh Zephyr. So especially at 8-all.
Yeah, and they could possibly be 3 shots. There's definitely 2, could be 3.
Could be 3, so Hayden Bojkowski.
But I think Hayden will fix this up.
I think you go close. Down he comes.
Get around.
Genuine medal. Oh,
I would
just
say that's
underneath.
very close to shot.
It'd have to be. It'd be very close to shot. Taylor Appleby on his backhand. He's got a good ledge to sit on. Even if he gets onto the last bowl, it'll make it interesting. Make it very interesting.
Push it over.
Oh, flops are very close. Very close. 100% sure. We're looking for the indication.
I couldn't hear what Burton said then. I don't know if he said still a shot or not. I'm not 100% sure, but...
I'm not too sure, mate. Let's have a bit of a look and see if we can see something, Hoppy. See if we can have a bit of a look there. That's what we've got. This is the bowl that's coming into the head. He's just going to go past.
Good try.
So this is the head there, what we've got here. What's in question? We're just not too sure which is the shot bowl, the red one or the blue one.
Up at Lightning Ridge, they beautiful setup up there.
Oh, it is.
You can do 3 games, 3 cameras they had set up.
Yep, that's a good setup there. I've actually done a couple of games there.
They had an overhead camera too.
Yeah, it's a pretty good setup.
Camera, so that made a big help also.
Now, Taylor Appleby's playing a little bit of an aggressive shot. He's probably going to just miss it. So I think it is still debatable who's got the shot. It's between, ladies and gentlemen, if you can just see there, probably at about 10 and 11 o'clock, if we focus in, it's the red and blue bowl. When they are the 2 bowls in question, those 2 right there, right in the middle of the 2 yellow ones, they're the ones in question. We're trying to figure out which one's the shot.
Well, they both got a bowl each, so...
They both got one to play. Anything can happen here. So Hayden Bojkowski, we think he owns the blue one.
No, he owns
the red one, sorry. We think that may be the shot. So down it comes. We're having a bit of a look. Now, he's playing his forehand.
They're interested. They're interested.
Very interested. There's a bit of turn out of this. He can get round it. He might dead draw this.
No, he's
Just
gone
going
through
to
the
sail
hole.
past. Great effort. You can see he's on the line at about 3 o'clock to you viewers. On the line. So it's probably not the shot bowl. As now Taylor Appleby goes back up to the mat end.
Well, he can't actually drive at it now, unless he must be down, unless he's thinking he's down, I don't know.
I'm not too sure what he thinks.
He's running.
He is running. He's having a bit of sticky beak. If he gets the edge off this, anything's possible. Oh!
Well, there's no difference. It's still out of them two same bowls, so...
So we've hit everything except the red and blue one in between the two yellows.
No, East Maitland's got the match.
So East Maitland's hit the front.
Going on the... still got 2 ends... No, 1 end to go, isn't it?
1 end to go, and it's 9-8 to East Maitland after we've already made the announcement that they've picked up the triples game against Kurri, which was a pretty convincing win, 16...
Well, that's not the final score, though, mate. There could be more.
In the triples game?
Yeah, I don't know what the final score was in the...
We might have to get them to update that. So we can see that our game between Beresfield and Raymond Terrace looks like it's over as well. And Raymond Terrace look like they've had a convincing win over there. But we will get some updated scores very soon. So back to our main game here. I'm just setting up the jack.
Game's up for the takings.
It's up for the takings. You are right, Hoppy.
Is a draw, or have they got a...
Draw's a draw.
A draw is a draw.
Draw's a draw.
Fair enough.
Draw is a draw.
Not a bad starter.
Yep, gets us underway. Not a bad
start. A little bit, but he's got a good metre to draw a shot.
Yeah, so this is Josh Zephyr from Kurri. 9-8 to East Maitland with 1 end to play. On your...
These birds ain't coming through the mics, are they, Tony?
The birds are coming through the mic, Hoppy.
Ah. Out of our control.
It's funny. It's funny.
Well, Josh has drawn the first blood for the first 2 bowls.
He has.
Ooh, is he going to make it?
Not too far away.
Oh, he's well short.
Yeah, he's about a yard. So Josh Zephyr again on the mat. Down he comes. And going back to away from the clubhouse, we will get that camera fixed in our next game because we have Declan, the work experience kid, who knows how to fix all that stuff, Hoppy.
Well, he runs this out, he's got a good bowl. Has he got the weight?
What's that? Put a lot of pressure on him.
He's
panicking. He's panicking. We're putting the pressure on him.
I don't know what I'm doing. There's a difference.
You'll learn, mate.
He'll learn. He'll learn. It's good fun.
Well, no one's really nailed it yet, so...
No. And at a crucial time of the game, 9-8, East Maitland in front after winning their triples rubber. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to let you know that the greatest bowler that I have ever seen has just shaken my hand. Wayne Lambourne. Good to see you, my friend. No, he's known his bubbles. Everyone knows his bubbles, but Wayne Lambourne, what a player. And I kid you not, and in all honesty and sincerity, in my years of playing bowls, he is up there with one of the best players I've ever seen play the game.
This is a great bowl.
Good shot.
Yes, I think he's made 2 out of it. He's definitely won to Kurri.
Yeah, so it's up and down for the second. It's definitely up and down for the second. So they are 1 behind Kurri. East Maitland, we know, took the other rubber here in round 1 of the Newcastle Hunter Super League. And we have 2 featured games. We've got Beresfield in Raymond Terrace in our other match. And in our featured match here, the pairs game, East Maitland playing their away game at home against Kurri Kurri, and they hold a 9-8 lead playing the last end. Now we're just having a bit of a look here on his backhand. Hayden Bojkowski's just going to duck under. Will he draw the shot?
No, I don't think so.
No, it's 1 to Kurri. Josh has indicated it's 1 to Kurri, so at the moment that will stand at 10-all if nothing changes. Taylor Appleby.
He's got a funny delivery, Taylor. He seems to push his
He
bowl.
does have a funny delivery. But he's coming down on his backhand. It's coming into view now.
Coming around that bowl, he's got a great bowl here.
He's going to count. Good shot. Look, he's good pedigree, mate. You know, everybody knows his father, which is Aaron Appleby. He's been around, been a legend, champion in these parts for many years.
Up the middle, I reckon.
I think he might go up the middle.
He's shaping up for the drive.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, well, yes.
So he's played a little bit of a ditch tickler here. Sexy bender on his backhand. Down it comes. Some sort of result.
Oh. So if I was Taylor, I think I'd be playing around the back.
So they've heard it from Hoppy. Taylor Appleby, he wants him to go around the back. I forgot to ask you about the black snakes going to Lawton Ridge. What was going on there, Eddie?
Got one coming back.
It's a bit of an in-house joke between Hoppy and myself.
I don't call it a joke.
I call it a joke.
I don't like snakes.
Oh, dear. Anyway, so it looks like it's... Wow, he stayed on.
That's a great bowl from Taylor.
It certainly is. He's got that back covered. So Hayden on his backhand comes down, is a 9-8 lead, but finds himself one down, playing his last bowl. This could be a crucial shot.
No, he's going to cut away. Let's get the slider.
Is he going to get a skunk?
No.
It's not going to quite. So, ladies and gentlemen, the situation we have now, maybe they have two.
Well, Taylor's not playing his last bowl.
He's not playing his last bowl, so I'm going to go all out and say that's two.
That's got to be two to not play his last bowl.
So someone give us some indication.
Yeah, it's two. It's got to be two because you're not playing his last bowl.
Two, boys. Two. So it was 2 to Kurri. So Kurri, that's one rubber each.
Yeah.
So Kurri has won that game 10-9 after taking a...
So we'll have
two
singles and fours next, won't we?
On the last end. So we will have triples and fours in our next game.
No, singles and fours.
Sorry, singles and fours.
Yeah.
And our featured singles game will be Raymond Terrace versus Beresfield. And I believe it's Brendan Stokes versus... who's he playing? Caleb McDermott. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what you'd normally do, you'd click on another link for the game too, but we're not going to do that because they're just going to have a quick break. We'll put our microphones on mute. We'll just go and fix a camera, and then
they'll be straight into the game if you don't. You're going to.
They'll be straight into the game. So I don't think they'll be far away. They'll probably be 5 or so minutes, but. I'm just going to put the microphones on mute. We're going to put them down, go and get yourself an ale or do whatever you want to do, and then we'll go and fix this camera and we'll be right back with you in about 5 or so minutes. Thank you, viewers. Don't go away. We'll be back very soon. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, viewers, we are back and we have fixed the camera. We have Declan, the work experience kid, and myself have gone and fixed the camera, so we have got a better viewing experience for all you people watching YouTube Live Sports from the comfort of your home. And we are watching our game of singles, which features two up-and-comers. Raymond Terrace, and we'll change the scoreboard. Raymond Terrace Jets up against McDermott from Beresfield. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to change the score system here, and we're going to call them by their nickname, which is the Jets and the Magpies. So, the singles, how does it work? How many shots up singles? Now, what was our special guest star's name again?
Talia Kennedy.
Talia Kennedy. So, we'll just make sure we've got Talia Kennedy's volume up. Say that again.
My name is Talia
That's
Kennedy.
it. Now we can all hear her, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce to you Talia Kennedy, who's joined our commentary. And Talia, tell us a little bit about you. Where do you play bowls?
I play at East Maitland.
You play at East Maitland. And are you a current member of the New South Wales Under-18 team or something like that? Is that correct?
Yes, I am.
You are. How did you go? Were you up in Queensland at the Nationals?
Yes, I was. So I was representing the B side.
The B side, which means best. It doesn't mean anything. It means best. And good shot by Brendan Stokes. So Talia Kennedy plays here. How old are you, Talia?
I'm 16.
You're 16. And how long have you been playing bowls for?
I'm coming into my 3rd year.
Into your 3rd year, and you're representing your state already, and you're getting trips to Queensland. You're playing at the lovely Tweed Heads. You've got guys like Wayne Turley watching you, and you've got the greatest greens. Their greens up there are sensational.
They were beautiful.
So we have Talia here. We're probably just going to pick her brain about a little bit about East Maitland as we go along. But Talia, you feel free to jump in and comment on what you see. We'd love to have your thought. And of course, I've got Hoppy here as well, and the game we are watching at the moment is the second discipline in round 1 of the Newcastle Hunter Super League, and it is our singles match between Brendan Stokes from the Jets up against McDermott from the Magpies.
And they're straight into the game.
And there's no roll-up, they're straight into the game. Now, we do believe Raymond Terrace won both disciplines in the pairs and triples in the first round. And how this system works, ladies and gentlemen, it's a 5-a-side event. So all teams will play pairs and triples, singles and fours. So they'll play pairs and triples in the first disciplines and singles and fours in the second. So Raymond Terrace were lucky in their pairs and triples against Beresfield, and in their singles and fours they're obviously playing now. In our feature match in the first game, Kurri Kurri got a 2 on the last end to beat East Maitland 10-9, and East Maitland were successful. Kurri was successful in the triples as well, weren't they, Hoppy?
Yes.
So they had a 2-0 lead, and Raymond Terrace had a 2-0 lead in the first session.
Kurri got beaten in the triples, didn't they?
Kurri got beaten in the triples.
Yes, I think Kurri got
beaten in the triples.
Yes.
East Maitland won the triples, didn't they?
No, yeah, he won the triples, we won and Kurri won the pairs.
That's correct. So it was Hernsky.
Win each.
East Maitland won the triples in the last game, didn't they? Yes. They did, yes. So it was one rubber each.
Jake Lawton was on fire.
Yes, Jake Lawton was on fire. He'd been rolling up here for a fair while when we arrived, and he was getting them pretty close. Man of the match. So we have the camera working now, ladies and gentlemen. We've ironed out all the little fires. It's all trial and error here on YouTube Live Sports, and round 1 of the Newcastle Hunter Super League. And not only Super League, we have super players in attendance, the Wayne Lamborns, the Clay Parkers, the Kurri Parkers, the list goes on. They're all around. They're surrounding us. I see Ryan Steele over there wearing an East Maitland Griffins jacket, eating a pizza. Wow. That's all happening. We might have a bit of a talk to Ryan a little bit later on, Hoppy, and find out what's going on. The Hornet has become a Griffin.
So Brendan Stokes opened the scoring on the first, well, it's not ends, it's, so I think he got 1 shot.
He got 1, so it was 1 to the Jets in the first end.
Now, how much do they pay up to on this one? Is it first 21 or?
I'm not too sure.
It is.
What is it?
18.
18 up.
And the 4s still play 10 in.
The 4s still play 10 in. So there you heard it.
18 up for the singles.
Talia Kennedy, the New South Wales representative, has told us the stats
Someone knows what they're saying.
well, you and I don't, Hoppy. And Declan, the work
I
experience
admit
kid, he doesn't know anything about bowls. But it's turned out to be a beautiful evening here at the fantastic, we'll call it the, what do you got a nickname, Talia, for this place?
We are the Griffins.
You are the Griffins, but what about this? What do you call this? The Dome?
The Nest.
The Nest.
The Nest.
So, the Nest. It's the Kurri home match transferred to East Maitland in the last minute because of the weather. And Brendan Stokes got a 1 on the first end representing the Jets.
Yeah, but now it'd be called the East Maitland home game, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
Yes, so we've now swapped with Kurri. So
Okay,
So
so
it's East Maitland's home game for the first game,
so it's the East Maitland home game. They stole off Kurri Kurri at the last minute.
and then
because of
Kurri
the
was
weather.
still off East Maitland in the fourth round.
It's all
So it
happening.
still works out square.
It still works out square. You're right, Hoppy. It's all happening.
Well, at least one to the Jets.
This
It's
one
not
of
a bad reply from young Callan.
Yeah, good shot.
Now he's just got to pull up first. Oh, he's going to bowl too far, I think.
It is a good shot.
Yeah, that looks like it's still 1 to Brendan Stokes. They watched young Brendan up at Lightning Ridge last week. He played with Leonard Scott. And,
Goes all right.
They won 3 games. A very good tournament up there. Each game you win, you get $30 on, you know, or every game you win $30 for a
Yeah, it's
start.
not bad. It's a pretty good event up there. Anyone who's been up that way,
A cool $20,000 first prize.
Not bad.
Money.
Not bad.
$5,000. And a 16-year-old boy won it.
he did.
Yeah.
We've watched him. Timmy Thorning, wasn't it?
Yes,
We've
Tim
watched him in
Thorning.
a couple of our streams. Goes pretty good. And Tali would know who he is.
Yes.
Obviously, being a state member.
Yes.
Now, not a bad shot here from Caleb McDermott.
That could be number 1.
Just going to move that middle. See the middle camera, right? See how it's facing that way?
Yeah.
Can you just pick up the tripod so it's facing
directly forward.
straight so I can angle it either direction?
The marker's saying that
So we've got Declan, the work experience kid, just going to go out and play with the middle camera for a second. Just straighten it up. And he's just going to, so he can get a good angle on it.
He's got the kitty.
Close, he's, oh no.
He took his own out. Oh, big chance here for young Callum to draw another shot. He's probably got about 2 or 3 feet, maybe 2 feet to draw a second shot.
Maybe 2 feet.
If he could rest that brown bowl out, he'd have 4, but he can't play with the weight he'd need, I think, to...
just got to hurry.
This is not a bad bowl, but starts bending and pulls up now. That's a great bowl from young
Good shot.
Callum.
Great.
Very, very good shot.
That should be 2.
Just see if we can get that camera there. Up a bit.
Just needs dropping a bit, doesn't it?
See if you can take the lid off. Like, you know, not the top lid, the whole top of it.
Yeah, I can give that a shot.
Yeah, undo the hockey strap.
Yep.
And just take it off. So Brendan, what happened?
I think you got 2.
2.
So the mark will put the score on very shortly.
Well, so it was 2 to the Magpies. And we don't need to worry about ends in a game of singles because it is 18 up. And it's 2-1 to the Magpies. And let's just say that Declan, the work experience kid, he's in his element now. He's fixing cameras. He's all over it.
This is a good start.
He's all over it.
Good bowl there from young Brendan Stokes from the Jets.
Just turn it around a little bit that way, the camera. Oh, sorry, so it's facing that way. Just turn it a little bit to the left.
Yeah, just rotate this down.
Yeah. So good start by Brendan.
He's going to be exhausted.
As you can hear in the background, yeah, old Declan. He's going good.
Is that enough?
Let's have a look. Yeah, it's on an angle, so you want to pick it up and move it because you've adjusted. That's it. Very good, mate. Spot on. Very good. So in the meantime, let's get back onto this one.
It's not a bad bowl. If he runs it, he's going to pull up short.
Fair effort.
Oh, 1 to Callum. Mark has indicated hasn't put the scores up yet. So
1 to Callum, was it?
no, he's yes. Callum's holding 1 shot
Okay.
according to the marker.
Callum picked up 2 on the last end.
He picked up 2 on the last end, but he's holding 1 here.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so it looks like he's holding 1 there.
So I think it's 3-1 so far. Oh, 2-1. Oh, he's found his own bowl here. Oh, great bowl. Has he pushed it too far? Definitely 1, maybe 2.
In the area. Just got to hold it a little bit.
Oh, a good reply from... Oh, he's gone back behind it. So could be 2, I'm not sure.
In the other singles game, we've got Hayden Bojkowski playing Taylor Appleby.
Okay, so it still looks like... Is it still just 1?
It could be 2, mate. It could be 2.
Could be 2.
Well, in the 4s, it's East Maitland leading 5-0 after
Wow.
2 completed ends.
Leading 5-0. So Brendan Stokes possibly 2 down as he heads back to the mat.
And in the singles, it's 3-0 to Kurri.
Okay, so 3-0 up in the singles there. You got those. That's the head that we're looking at. So Declan, the work experience kid, has fixed the camera. So we're down to 3, but we've got them going okay. So Brendan Stokes on his forehand. Probably just wants to touch his own bowl, Hoppy, to score.
Yeah.
He's turned his back on it. He's going to spin.
Not too wide, is he?
No, he's played this pretty good. He gets a nudge on it. And he has.
Yes.
That's a great shot.
1 to... I say 1 to the terrace.
I think it was 1 to the terrace. And let's not forget our sponsors. We have the Club Project scoreboard where we have the Raymond Terrace Jets and Magpies at 2-all, 18 up in the singles here. On our Club Project scoreboard and our other major sponsors, we have Coles, Air Conditioning, Refrigeration, Genuine Metal and EJE. And without these individuals, there'd be no event. So thank you very much to our sponsors. And we're 2-all in our featured match here in our singles match between Raymond Terrace and Beresfield.
Reasonable
2 up-and-comers in the game, being Brendan Stokes and Callum McDermott. And we've actually had to set our camera back a bit because of the gap between the roof and the clubhouse where the rain was coming down. The only place where it was raining, Hoppy.
That's for sure.
Anyway, so Talia, what do you think so far?
Pretty good. We've got a good crowd tonight, which is really, really nice.
Have got a decent crowd. Very impressed with the amount of people here that are watching the game.
Couple people at the top.
Yeah, still there.
And I noticed up the top they've got some good-looking honour boards up there. We've got Scotty here too, sitting here, just minding his own business, drinking his Coke Zero. Do you play bowls, Scotty? No. No, you're not a bowler? So in our feature match, 2-all here between the Raymond Terrace Jets and the Beresfield Magpies. Brendan Stokes for the Jets, Callum McDermott for the Magpies.
Yeah, young Callum played with Charlestown.
He did. He was at
Played a lot
Charlestown.
of bowls with a very known player, Sam Galaguza.
Oh, Sammy. I remember I used to play bowls with Sammy when I first moved to Newcastle. Good fella. And his son Tony, who's over in Italy at the moment.
Is he?
Yeah. He'd be disappointed because his New York Mets got beaten in the divisional series the other day. He like Tony, he loves his Seinfeld and he loves his baseball, a bit like me. Must be the name, Hoppy. But, yeah, he's a New York Mets man.
Oh.
Is he going to make contact? Or
Is he got the gap?
Oh.
Just going to run through. Great effort, Brendan Stokes.
Still 1 to Charles. Charles. They've got Charlestown on the brain.
Charlestown on the brain.
1 to Beresfield.
So Callum McDermott's holding 1. He's going to stay in his forehand. So if you can see, ladies and gentlemen, there, it looks like it's about 9 o'clock. We'll just zoom in and have a bit of a look at that. There we are there.
Is he going to bend?
He just has to nudge it to make sure of it, when he has.
He could have made it's 1 for sure.
Yeah, it's 1 for sure. It's up and down for the second.
Yeah, he could be stolen 2, bit of luck.
Could be.
They've both got a bowl each.
And Brendan makes his way back.
Yeah.
And we can see some of our esteemed guests and stuff like that. And Talia's on here. So, Declan, you need to text your mum, tell her to jump on. Send her a message and I'll give her a shout out. So we have Declan, the work experience kid, joining myself, Hoppy, and New South Wales under-18 representative Talia Kennedy from East Maitland here in attendance in the skybox, Hoppy, we'll call it.
The skybox.
And to my left, the one and only Wayne Bubbles Lambourne, one of the greats. And I kid you not, he is one of the greats, viewers. One of the best to ever roll a rock. That, there is no doubt. And the bloke sitting in front of him ain't too shabby either. So we're joined by some royalty in the bowls world here at East Maitland Bowling Club, home of the Griffins. 2-2 in our feature match between Raymond Terrace Jets and the Beresfield Magpies.
We'll try and get the marker to put the score up on the scoreboard when he's walking back.
We will. Yep. That'd be fantastic. Wouldn't it be a bad idea? So Caleb's coming down now. Looks like he may have drawn another one here, Hoppy.
He's a great bowl.
He has.
Yes, that's great.
Good
bowl.
shot. So that's 2 and a measure. What do you think, Talia?
Definitely favour 2. Not too sure about the third.
Not too sure about third. Well, they've taken 2 out. Measuring for the
Tell you
third.
what, it's pretty tight.
It is tight.
Yeah, that's 3.
3.
That was 3, was it?
Yes.
Can you update the scoreboard for us, Champ? Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Apologies.
Go Benio.
What's his name?
Benio.
Benio.
Osborne.
Benny Osborne. So Benny Osborne is our marker in our featured match here between Raymond Terrace and Beresfield. Thank you, Benny. And the Magpies have jumped out to a 5-2 lead, 18 up. Just going back, Raymond Terrace won both disciplines in the first round, the triples and the pairs, and currently are leading the 4s as well. And in our other game, it looks like East Maitland's 5-0 up in, I think it might be the...
That's the singles, isn't it?
No, that's the 4.
That's the 4s.
4s. Oh, there's, yeah, 5-0.
And
Taylor up leading 5-3, is it?
Yes.
In the singles.
In the front, in the singles, correct.
They got 4 ends there, but ends don't count. This is first of the...
Ends don't count, Hoppy.
Nah, first to 18. Our Marcus put the ends up too.
He doesn't need to put the ends up. We'll let him know.
Nah.
What's his name again, Talia?
Benny Osborne.
Benny
really,
Osborne.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't.
He's just learning. He's learning the craft. He's learning his trade.
He is.
Benny
He's doing
Osborne.
very, very well.
Who's that? It's Lee Bloor's over there too, isn't he? We've got them all. Jared Gorsuch.
Jared Gorsuch.
That's him behind Clay there, isn't it?
That's
I can't
Jared,
see.
that's
Jared? Yep, it is. Yep, I thought it was him. I haven't got my glasses on, mate. I have to borrow yours. I could borrow Wayne Lambourne's. You know, he has been my hero for many years.
I think you're a bit of a bull. Bull artist. I'm about to say
No, I'm no boy, mate. He'll tell you the story. He'll tell you the story. Anyway, get back to the feature game. Callum McDermott looks like he's found a bit of rhythm.
Yeah.
He's probably just turned that one in. I put the mocker on him.
He could be holding 2 shots. Oh, no. Oh, that's different on that camera.
Yeah. No, he's only, he might be 1 down. Anyway, we don't know, Hoppy.
No.
Have a bit of a look at this one.
That won't do nothing.
Won't do nothing.
Then he contacted his own bowl there at the front.
Yeah.
He's just past Jack High.
Yeah, you are right. So if he touches any of this stuff here, as you can see, he's coming down, viewers. He just gets a smudge off his own. He's going to make sure of it, and he has. That's one
yeah.
good shot.
Definitely one now.
Well played. So Callum McDermott 5-2 lead on the Club Project scoreboard here at East Maitland, home of the Griffins. We are joined by Talia Kennedy, the under-18 New South Wales representative.
We found Callum's back bowl and pushed that into the ditch. You got all the backward, Brendan, if he can pick the kitty up.
Yep. Well, he needs to do it with his next bowl. He's only got one left.
Yeah.
So, but he's got those catches there, as we know, so maybe that's his intention. So we get over here, we have a look. That's what he's confronted with.
What about a bit of an A-grade block?
An A-grade block.
Take the drive out of the equation.
Let's have a look. So down he comes on his forehand.
Or tuck
Now,
the kitty away.
he probably... Look, there's not much that he doesn't have much danger. He stays on that forehand. He covers the back two. He cuts that shot off. He turns his own onto the jack. He makes it even harder, but he doesn't want to fatten the target. So he'll go the former rather than the latter. He'll cover the back two shots. Good shot by Caleb McDermott.
I think Brendan will still run at it.
Oh, here comes Brendan on his backhand. Now he has an opportunity to make a score. Just going to see what's going to happen.
Hold up, though. Is he going to hold up? He's starting to slide away.
He's just going to slide away.
So,
Great effort.
One to Callum.
So it's 1 to Callum. So he jumps out to a 6-2 lead, first to 18 here in our featured game of round 2. So 6-2. Oh, someone's cooking something decent. Is it still the Billabong's all-you-can-eat thing in there, is it?
No, that's finished, I think.
It's finished?
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
what?
gone.
That's been gone for ages.
Wow. Where does it still exist?
Not here.
No.
Oh, hobby. Funny. So, Talia, what's the restaurant?
I think Carla.
I think it's Chinese out the back, and then there's this wood fireplace that does really, really good pizzas.
A wood fireplace that does really, really good pizzas.
Yeah, highly recommend.
You recommend it?
Cardiff ourselves the only place now, Tony, you find that we can eat thing.
Yeah, right. I know there's one at your minor. Anyway, we get underway. 6-2 lead to Caleb McDermott from the Beresfield Magpies in our second featured match.
A good metre short of his first bowl. Give Brendan a chance.
He has. Someone's phone's ringing. Must be Scotty's. Everyone goes to answer their phones.
That's Jared's.
It's Jared's. No, it's Scotty's.
Oh, it's Scotty's.
Yeah. A good shot by Brendan Stokes.
That's a great opening bowl.
Gentlemen, the name is Caleb.
Caleb. What do we call him? Caleb. We call him Caleb. So some people are ringing Scotty just to tell him his name. Caleb. Caleb.
We'll just call him Beresfield. Here's a good... Oh, he found his own bowl. Still one down.
Still one down. So it's Caleb McDermott, not Caleb McDermott. There's the Dave Govan staring straight at the cameras, looking at us. Yeah.
The Gov, they call him.
Governor. Was that happy? Yeah.
Here's a great bowl. Oh, he's just found Caleb.
Caleb.
Caleb. C-A-W-M, isn't it? That's how I thought it was. You spell it.
What's that? Any other names? He tried to ring me, but I didn't. Yeah. Sorry, Hapster, I missed your call. Been busy.
Is it Boyd, is it?
No. What's that, Scotty?
Just text him.
Yeah, it is texting. Anyway, Caleb McDermott. Oh, see, it is his name. He turned around and looked at us.
Well, he's got a good backward
And
there,
Boyd, you'd
but-
know because he's his ex-teammate.
Oh, still is. He's still playing for Beresfield, as I realise.
Who is?
Boyd. Happy.
Happy. And Brendan Stokes looks like he's played a good bowl here.
That is a
And
brilliant shot.
That is a good shot. You heard Talia. She's come in. She's
She's an under
commented.
18 rep player. She knows all about it.
She knows all about her bowls. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round 1 of the Newcastle Hunter Super League on the Club Project scoreboard. the Beresfield Magpies with Caleb McDermott holding a 6-2 lead over Brendan Stokes. We are joined by Hoppy and Talia Kennedy, the New South Wales under-18 representative, and our newest recruit, Declan, the work experience kid.
Full title every time.
Full title every time. That's the whole idea, my friend. That's the whole idea. And if his mum is watching, Janet, he's done very, very well, Janet. We had an interesting introduction, but he's done very, very well.
That's a good try there from Beresfield, but you're still 2 down.
Still 2 down. So Brendan Stokes probably needs to win this end to stay in the game. Well, I wouldn't say it's an early call, but he doesn't want Caleb to jump away to a bigger lead than what he's got. 6-2, 18 up. And he just might be a tad short with this one.
Yeah.
He is.
2 shots to Raymond Terrace.
So 2 to Raymond Terrace, and Hoppy's happy about that.
5-4. Come on, the Jets.
Come on, the Jets.
Don't run out of aviation fuel just yet.
Loves it. Loves it. So 5-4 here on the club projects scoreboard here at the East Maitland Bowling Club, home of the Griffins. And Tali, what do you call this thing?
The Nest.
The Nest, home of the Griffins, playing at under or at or in.
I'm not too sure. Whatever you like.
In the Nest, we'll say. Playing in the Nest.
Yes.
So how do you get to land a nest?
Pardon?
Well, they're the Griffins, Hoppy. They're the Griffins.
Yeah.
This is like the Raymond Terrace Jets have the hangar.
They had no fuel up at Lawton Ridge because they crashed.
Yeah, you're not real happy about that, are you? Like,
No, they let me down badly.
let him down badly. He's disappointed. I'll take it up with the nephew later on.
We got to start in the Calcutta too, and that crashed.
Oh, dear.
We've got to buy.
That's funny. That's funny. Okay, so back to our game. 6-4 lead to the Magpies over the Jets, and Caleb McDermott has just drawn the shot.
Yeah.
Got 2 of the younger brigade battling out the game.
It's good to see.
It is absolutely good to see. Really, really good to see. So that's a great shot. Great shot by Brendan Stokes. After picking up a 2 in the last 10, has drawn a very, very good one with his middle bowl. Caleb McDermott stays in his forehand. On the club project scoreboard, 6-4, Coles, air conditioning, refrigeration, genuine metals, EJE. They are our sponsors.
A little bit pacey. Tell you what, it's getting a little bit chilly.
It is a little bit chilly.
All them poor people sitting inside there nice and warm.
We were inside when we got here, Robbie.
Yeah, I know.
We'll blame Boyd for that. The cables weren't long enough. No, look, it's set back a fair way here inside to the green, and because they're not playing on the ditch rink, they're playing on one rink in, and it's a decent size green. The cable just didn't quite reach the other end. Anyway, never mind. We've got them all working now, so that's good. And we have the 6-4 lead to Caleb McDermott from the Magpies.
So still 1 to the Jets.
Now, in our first game, we know that the Kurri Kurri Cannons had a one-shot victory over the Griffins in our first stream game, the Pairs, 10-9, but they shared the rubbers 1 each. Now, Raymond Terrace against Beresfield won the first 2 rubbers, so they were 2-0 up, and they're holding a commanding lead in both of these 2 rubbers as well. Sorry, in one of the rubbers, and this one, it's nip and tuck. So another good shot by Brendan Stokes, got a 2 on the last end.
And he's holding 2 now at least.
He is holding 2.
Coming down with a
Got
little bit of weight.
on
Yeah,
this
look,
one.
he's playing a little bit of a sexy bender here. If he gets an edge of it, he's just gone through the gap. Doesn't have any to go, so that's going to be 2.
Another 2 to Brendan Stokes, so all square, is that right? Yeah.
Oh, I think that's going to be 6 all. All square, Hoppy.
Yep.
On your club project scoreboard, all square, 6 all in our featured game.
Come on, you Jets, you
Round
fine eye.
Hoppy loves it. Hoppy loves his Jets.
I got a nice little bowls cloth off Jason Stokes while I was up at Lightning Ridge.
Bowls off.
Very appreciated.
Is that all they could give you, a bowls cloth?
It's on my mantelpiece at home.
It's on the mantelpiece.
He's got the mat right up, so they're...
Yeah, he has got the mat right up, so he's a little bit bit of a tactic going on. So Brendan gets on start. He's probably got 2.5 feet away. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Have you had any comments coming through?
I'm just checking them now, actually. Well, I can't see them because I can't get that one to work, but yeah, never mind. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's all trial and error.
Oh, you haven't got the pup, I don't think. Young.
We even had the happy bowler running it from
Beresfield
while he was driving his truck. He did a good job. And you had intern Pete up at Lightning Ridge, they tell me, Hoppy, is that right?
Yes, done a very good job.
Good on him. Just like Declan, the work experience kid.
Yeah,
That's a good shot there.
Good shot, well played. Talia Kennedy in the commentary in the skybox here at the East Maitland Bowling Club, and that's 2 to Brendan Stokes.
Yes, he done all the camera work for Boyd, and Boyd was able to sort of relax, and this looks a little bit better. Huh? He's got the kiddie. Yes,
Great
that's a great
reply.
Good
goal.
shot. That's a very good shot by Caleb.
He needed that because he was in a bit of a rut the last couple of ends, and he got 4 shots. So give me a bit of confidence back.
Has given him a little bit of confidence back.
Well, I hope it does.
I hope it does too.
But the Jets might fix it up.
Hoppy.
Oh, he's on the right track, adjusting weight.
Just dropped a little bit short, but it's look, it's only one. He's played 3 pretty good bowls there.
Yeah.
But it's only one. Brendan. Thank you. So Caleb McDermott rather, is holding one, coming down on his backhand. Probably just going for a little bit of safety.
Well, he's looking to see who can drive at it, I think. If he can take that bowl out clean, he'll lay 3 shots. I think he's looking at trying to clip it.
He will.
Yeah. But then if he makes any contact onto that kiddie and pushes it back, it'll go straight back to Beresfield. So he's only one down, though. That's the...
So just going through, we've got a couple of... I've only just gone on and checked the comments out. One about, Hoppy, you're wrong. Go wrong again. Go to bed. I wonder who told you that one.
That'd be Bird.
No comment, yeah. And David Shaw, Wayne Vanborn is a legend. Played against him a few times, yes. Mate, you are right. In all honesty, the man is a legend. He's done everything there is in the game.
He plays at Talara now, I think.
I think he does.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
He does.
Yeah,
Yep, but he was a stalwart at Maitland City for many years.
Couple
And
Windale too. He
played at Windale as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, down we come. So Caleb has 1, trying to make it 2 at 6-all in our featured match here between the Magpies and the Jets on YouTube Live Sports, and it's been an interesting evening to say the least. We've had venue changes, we've had storms, we've had camera that wasn't working, cables that weren't long enough, things plugged in the wrong.
It wouldn't make it a night about something going wrong.
No, exactly right. Things plugged
But
in
we
the...
had Declan here to help us, so we were right.
Yes, and that's right. So you got a mention of Hoppy, mate. We've got work experience kid Declan here to help, and he did good. Look, if anyone's watching that knows Declan, he's our first time that he's come and jumped on and helped us here at YouTube Live Sports. Wanted to learn a little bit about production and that. I've known Declan for a year or 2, and very intelligent young man, very tech savvy, and
Well, he's got a good teacher.
yeah, well, it ain't me. But he's a good young fellow, and he wants to learn a little bit about this side of it, the production side of it. Doesn't know anything about bowls, but he was pretty good. I've given him some instructions, and he's he's done all the right things so far. Anyway,
So Beresfield's in front.
Beresfield's in front.
7-6.
7-6. Hoppy wouldn't like that too much.
Oh, it's only one shot. That's not worrying yet.
It's only one shot. 7-6 on the Club Project
There's a great
scoreboard.
start from Beresfield.
Very good
Toucher.
start.
Update on the other games in the fours between Raymond Terrace and Beresfield. It is 6-1 to Raymond Terrace. And in the singles between Taylor Appleby and Hayden, it is 9-4 to Kurri.
9-4 to Kurri. So
They're screwing their rubber at this stage.
we remember
I'm
that
getting a
Kurri.
score update.
How's Punter going? He's here. How's Punter going? He had a good win. Raymond Terrace won their 2 disciplines against Beresfield in the triples and pairs, and at the moment they're 6-1 up in the fours, which is Lennon is skipping it, and Brendan Stokes, after finding himself down 6-2, has clawed his way back to a 7-6 lead, but finds himself 1 down at the moment.
And in the
So he punted is, to answer your question, he's going okay.
and 6-4 to East Maitland in the fours
6-4 to East Maitland in the fours. So
after 5 ends.
And we did just get a score update in the East Maitland Kurri singles game. It is now 4-11 to Kurri.
Oh,
Curry's up 4-11. So the 2 gentlemen that played against each other in the pairs are actually playing singles against each other.
Yes.
Not bad. Not
And
bad.
they played very good bowls.
They
in
do
the-
play
in the
very good
pairs
bowls.
too.
So Hayden Bojkowski.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce his name, Talia?
Bojkowski.
Bojkowski.
Oh,
that's
so is he
better,
your
that's easy.
stepfather? Is that right? Is he?
Yes.
He's your stepfather. Okay. Bojkowski. So you would know better than anyone. So Hayden Bojkowski, Bodgy, we'll just call him Bodgy,
Yep.
is the bowls coordinator here at the Griffins, and Taylor Appleby is a product of his father's ability, and there's no doubt, who told me earlier he's going for the George Clooney look with the grey hair. I said he needs a bit more just for men if he wants to be like his son. So that is, I think it's 2 to Caleb.
Looks like it from here.
It does.
So did you go to Lightning Ridge last week up with your stepfather? Or did you?
No, he
Hey,
didn't
Lee, how are you,
go.
mate?
Oh, you didn't go.
No.
Oh, he didn't go this year. That's right. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, he didn't go this year.
Yeah.
So here,
Callum's
Cal-
holding 2. He's got his
Caleb's
last
holding
bowl.
2.
Brendan's got last bowl.
holding 2. Down he comes.
He's going to make contact with something. Or is he?
Oh, he's just going to duck
Oh,
under.
he just touched it.
And probably not such a bad thing.
Yes, but if Brendan hits that bowl, he's got the backward. Here we go. What's going to happen here? Oh, he missed everything.
He's missed everything, so he's dropped 2. Is
Yeah.
it 2 or 3?
I think it's all. Oh no, I think it's only 2. Looking at that bowl, that third shot's too far back compared to the Jets bowl, so it's going to be 2.
It's going to be 2.
Yeah, Mark's got 2 paddles up. So 9-6.
So it makes it the Magpies jump out to a 9-6 lead in our feature match here in the Newcastle Hunter Super League.
They play to 18 in the singles.
They do.
18 up and 10 ends in the fours.
10 ends in the fours, 18 up in the singles.
Yes. All the flavours coming through again. Something's cooking nice.
Yep, smells pretty good, doesn't it?
Smells like fish.
Like fish.
Hello, we've got a cricket on the green.
Yep. And Caleb gets us underway. We better get that camera fixed.
Not a bad starter.
Not a bad starter at all. So Brendan Stokes comes down, clawed his way back, and just,
He's going to make
just
contact.
dropped off a bit, but he has drawn the shot. Good
Yeah,
shot, Brendan.
Great bowl.
And don't forget, viewers, this is round 1. We'll tomorrow, round 2, will be at Nelson Bay Bowling Club, and we have some cracking matches up at Nelson Bay tomorrow.
I think Hayden just picked up a 3 or a 4 then.
Good shot here by Caleb again. Touches it.
Oh, great
Almost
foul.
makes 2. Good shot. Probably just 1. So, yeah, we do have some cracking matches tomorrow for round 2. And in the skybox, it'll be led by the boss man himself, Boyd, the happy bowler Dumbrell. But I will join him for a bit of a chat, Hoppy, and we will have Declan, the work experience kid, up at Nelson Bay again tomorrow. So, it's all happening.
Well, I said to Scott, I said to my Scott, if it rains, I'm not going.
If it rains, there you've heard it, viewers. If it rains, Hoppy's not going. I don't think Talia's going either.
No, Talia has school.
Talia's got to go to school.
Yes, unfortunately.
What a shame. So tomorrow we have Soldiers Point playing at Charlestown at Nelson Bay, and the Nelson Bay Marlins will take on the Maitland City Hunters. So Caleb McDermott here is holding 1, touches the jack. He could turn this into 3. Just going to sail past, but in a good home. Has a 9-6 lead. How's he playing, Talia? How's he going?
They're both playing really, really well. Caleb's playing pretty good. He's found his flow again, lost it for 2 or 3 ends.
Not about a mile away here.
Not a bad reply.
Reach it. Oh, great try.
He's got 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Same with Brendan. Brendan's starting to get his feel again.
Yeah, he did get back into it. He dropped it down 6 too early, then he clawed his way back to 7-6, but it's only been 2 singles. Because he has a 9-6 lead now. First to 18. And just going back tomorrow, tomorrow's game, the Nelson Bay Marlins will be up against the Maitland City Hunters, and the Soldiers Point Dolphins will play the Charlestown Tigers. And the singles game, Warren Shipley from Soldiers Point will play Daniel Puss Hill in the singles game tomorrow, Soldiers v Charlestown. That will be worth the price of admission.
That'll be a cracker.
And it's free to go. So viewers, come up to Nelson Bay Bowling Club tomorrow night for round 2 of the Newcastle Hunter Super League. Oh, he's just taken that. No, he's still got 1.
Same format as what's being played tonight.
Yep, it is versatility. It is versatility.
So is there only these 8 sides in the in it, Tony?
That's correct, mate. So the Premier League was pretty much, from what I've been told, after having a chat with J. Norris, who believed it or not, was playing for a gold medal this evening up in Queensland, for representing Victoria, but as the bowls coordinator at Kurri. I think all the bowls coordinators from all the 8 clubs formulated this the Super League competition, the 5-a-side versatility. So we have the Raymond Terrace Jets, the Nelson Bay Marlins, the Soldiers Point Dolphins, the Beresfield Magpies. Then you have the East Maitland Griffins, the Kurri Kurri Cannons, the Maitland City Hunters, and the Charlestown Tigers. So there's no marquee players in this event. It is all local players, local stars. And one of the things about it is you get an early indication of what players have moved where, because I look around here and I see some individuals that are wearing different jackets than what I thought they might have been wearing, Hoppy. Ryan Stainless Steel is 1. He is a Griffin. Talia?
Yes?
Can you confirm that?
I'm not really up
Well,
to date
the
on
only
anything.
confirmation I need is he's sitting right in front of me wearing an East Maitland's jacket. So is that good enough confirmation?
We'll have... Hold on. I think Joel's coming up, so maybe we can get some confirmation from Joel Field.
Joel Field will... Look, he'll have some confirmation.
Uncle Joel is the
world's
best.
greatest social media lawn bowler is Joel Field. He is the man. He's the Ray Martin of bowls. Do you know who Ray Martin is?
No, I do not.
The Don Lane of bowls. Wayne wanted to know who Don Lane was.
Do you know who Don Lane is? No.
Wayne Lambourne doesn't know who Don Lane was? Don Lane. Yeah, of course. I was saying Joel Field is the Don Lane of lawn bowls.
That's a great bowl there from... Beautiful bowl there from...
Good shot. Good shot. So Joel Field, we're just noticing Ryan Steele sitting there with a Griffin's jacket on. You can confirm that?
Yes, Tony, quite a
Speak in the microphone.
quite a good signing for the Griffins. There's a bit of movement.
There is a bit of movement.
Pretty exciting things happening up here, but yes, I can confirm Ryan is sitting over there in his new jacket that he will be playing him.
Right, and he's...
Trying to dodge the cameras, mind you.
I know, I've tried to get him over here. He's been very...
I'll try and get him, once I get his attention, I'll try and get him to give us a little wave.
Ryan Steele, give us a wave. He looked at us. He's dodging us. Anyway, back to the game. Caleb McDermott's holding one at a 9-6 lead. Magpies, that's a 10-6 lead now, rather, sorry. Magpies over the Jets.
And Callum's holding shot.
Caleb.
So far, Caleb.
Yep, don't want Happy to send us a nasty text. That's his teammate, Hoppy. 10-6 lead. Yeah, so going back and talking about the silly season, the bowls, there's been a few
You're going
movies.
to stay on? Yes, that's a good bowl back there.
Yeah, he's very handy. Yeah, so it looks like he has joined the Griffins.
Well, Hayden's got a bit of a fight back here now in the singles against Taylor Appleby. It's 11-8. Still in favour of Kurri, but he's come back.
He has.
And in the...
You've got to remember that East Maitland Hoppy too, Hayden Bojkowski won the zone singles playing at this club,
Yeah.
I think last year. So he'd know the green. Now Caleb looks like he's holding one. And if you look there, viewers, on our shot, it looks like it's the front bowl is shot. And it certainly is. So it is one to Caleb McDermott from the Magpies. 18 up here on the club project scoreboard, brought to you by Coles Air Conditioning Refrigeration. Now let's see if he can play. He can ice it. The Coles Air Conditioning Refrigeration Iceman shot. If Caleb McDermott can do it. Oh, I tell you what, it's not a bad bowl.
I think his next bowl, I think I'll be changing my... Oh, he's played his last bowl.
He has played his last bowl.
I've got to try and rest of that brown bowl on the left-hand side.
Yeah, that was the option, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was the option. So, Brendan Stokes, probably just going to be a
Too high and heavy.
bit of a whooshka.
So, at least one to Beresfield.
So, one to Beresfield, one to the Magpies. They jump out to an 11-6 lead here, first to 18.
Yeah. In the pause next door between Beresfield and the Jets. The Jets are flying high, and it is 6-3 after 5 ends.
6-3.
Yes.
So it's 6-3 to Raymond Terrace over Beresfield in the fours,
Yes.
and in the singles we know it's a 10-8 lead to Beresfield.
11-8, 11-8.
11-8. No, 10-6 lead here. 11-6 lead, sorry, in the singles.
In the singles.
Yep, so
I
that's...
was talking about
that's a
Kurri
split.
and...
So Kurri lead the singles over there, and one behind in the fours. So that's, as we look at it, they would have been 2 rubbers each.
Yeah, they can go any way.
As it is at the moment. So before we go any further, while they've got the great start by Caleb McDermott, Tali, we haven't asked you how you come to play bowls. Talk us through it.
So I had my softball presentation at the bowling club, and we just played barefoot bowls, and I fell in love with it. So I started training 3 times a week, every week, and ended up winning my first ever school title within a matter of a month.
Good shot, Brendan. In a matter of a month.
Yes, which made me the first female in the Sydney region to ever win a gold medal for lawn bowls.
And was that, where was that at? Where?
That was at Penrith in 2022 for the CHS Fours.
Wow, how good is that? That's awesome. What a story. What a story. And you now live up here and play for East Maitland, do you? Or
Yes, so I was originally with the Pittwater Pelicans down in Zone 9 and have transferred up here.
you were with the Pittwater Pelicans. Now, that is a strange situation, because we have a new member at my bowling club who is from the Pittwater Pelicans.
Who is he?
His name is Julian Beecher.
Oh my God, I love Julian. I used to roll up with him all the time.
So Julian has moved right across the road from my bowling club, which is Mayfield West. He's plays bowls all the time. He's away on the travelling bowlers trip this weekend.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, I've played a bit of bowls with Julian and playing a few things with him down the track. But yeah, lovely bloke. Lovely, lovely bloke.
Does he still have his long hair?
He still has the long hair.
Beautiful.
Brendan's holding 2 shots here.
He is. And Caleb might want
Caleb's not
something to say about that.
Shot slide away. Yeah. Still holding down 2, Caleb.
So it's a crucial part of the game too, Hoppy. It's 11-6. If Brendan can score here, it puts him within touching distance.
Yeah, you don't want Caleb to get too far in front.
Not at all.
But then singles is never over, because
No. Never.
Just keep getting
And,
one,
there's
one,
3
one.
rippers. Oh,
Oh, he's moved the kitty back.
he probably didn't deserve that. Unlucky.
I think he's only just one to Beresfield.
Possibly is. That is very, very unlucky. He's played 3 crackers.
Yeah.
And he's just got a slight touch on that bowl, and it's touched the jack
Looking
back
at the
to
screen,
Beresfield.
looking at the screen, it looks like it's a blue bowl. It's a
Yeah, I
shot.
don't know if we can get a better view of it. I don't think we can, because both the other cameras are up that end. So we might be able to zoom in. I don't think. No, it doesn't look.
I think it's a blue bowl.
Yeah, it could be.
Blue bowl looking at that.
It could be.
I've been known to be wrong before, so don't quote me as correct.
Not as often as me. So Caleb McDermott comes down. He may have one shot. If we have a look here.
I'll tell you what, he's not a mile away here.
Played this pretty good. Is he going
He's
to?
played a bomb.
No, he hasn't. Yes, he has.
Oh, that's a beautiful bowl.
Now, what does Brendan do here? Does he stay on the forehand, Tully? We'll
I
get your
think he'll go for
expertise.
it. I think he'll
Does
go
he
for
go
a
the
kill.
2 bowls, or does he stay on the back end and promote his own? What do you think?
Pardon, can you please repeat the question?
We'll give you an option. Does he stay on the forehand? Does he attack the 2 bowls, or does he play on the back end and get turns out of his own? What do you think?
We'll soon find he's going to drive.
He's
going
going
to
for the
drive.
balls.
I think he was in 2 minds, to
I
be
hate
honest.
to say it, but he hasn't hit nothing yet.
I think you might be right with that one.
Yeah, he's missed over. Every drive he's tried.
That is 2.
That's
So
2,
that's a
Caleb.
13-6 lead. He's jumped out, Caleb McDermott.
He still needs 5 shots, and it can be the hardest 5 shots you can possibly get.
Agreed. So 13-6. Sorry, Talia.
Unfortunately, I do have to go because I do have to make a call, but Uncle Joel's going to jump on for me.
Uncle Joel. Now, did he tell you to call him that?
No, I've always called him Uncle Joel.
Uncle Joel's going to
Uncle
jump
Hoppy,
on.
Uncle Joel.
Now, Uncle Joel's probably conspired to get you to get out of here so he could get on.
No, he would never.
Uncle Joel, ladies and gentlemen, is joining the commentary team.
Uncle Joel, Uncle Hoppy.
Thank you so much for having me. Bye.
Absolute pleasure, and it was good to talk to you, Talia. Thank you, and we'll catch up with you again soon.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Our feature game 13-6 here on the Club Project scoreboard. The Beresfield Magpies representative Caleb McDermott has a lead over the Raymond Terrace Jets singles player in Brendan Stokes. We know that Raymond Terrace won both first disciplines. Make sure you are right.
Beautiful start there from Beresfield. Caleb.
Yep.
That's a good opener.
That's
Tony.
a good
It's
opener. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by the peer. We won't say the Piers Morgan, but Jolie is the social butterfly of bowls, mate. So Joel Field has joined the skybox here to give his expertise. He does play for the East Maitland Griffins. And thank you, Jolie, for coming on board.
Thank you for having me, mate.
No worries.
Welcome everyone to East Maitland Bowling Club. Yeah, obviously the new Super League. Quite exciting, something different, something fresh. Hopefully we can get some new bowlers involved and see that it's actually not an old man's game, Tone.
No, it's not, mate. Do you know the average age of Lawton, the Australian bowl side, is younger than the cricket team? And it has been that for quite some time. And, you know, a lot of the players that are at the top of their game are in their, you know, early 20s, late 20s, early 30s.
They certainly are, mate. And I'll make reference to the bloke when I first started playing bowls, Aaron Tees. He's a hero of mine, Teesy.
Well, off air we'll talk, Jolie. Aaron Tees used to play third to me in Pennant when he was 12.
Oh, my goodness.
Ended up giving him the rink eventually, but I had a bit to do with Aaron Tees and up in Ballina, and I'm good friends with his dad, Craig.
Good fella, mate. Good fella on the green.
They're great people, mate. Great people.
I had the honour of actually playing at the Warilla Fours earlier this year at Charlestown.
You did? Played against them, I assume?
Yeah, I was gutted, mate. I ended up playing against Gary Kelly and Corey Wedlock, and Teesy was on the rink next door. He had to console me and give me a bit of a cuddle because I was gutted.
Now, I've known Azza for a long, long time, and yeah, he's a good lad. He was winning club titles. Matter of fact, I won't name the club and I won't name the individuals, but the kid won a club fours, I think, when he was 10 or 11, and the club tried to take it off him, and that's true as God. And but good family. Know his mum, Lorinda, very well. He's a fellow Bulldog supporter, and I'm Good mates.
We won't get into that, mate.
Good friends with Craig, and is another Bulldog supporter.
Looking at the head here, mate, from my angle, Caleb holding.
He's just got the
one for
or
sure.
just
No,
the
he's
one?
just got the one. He's just got the one, but he does have a 13-6 lead. And look, Brendan does have a catcher there if he decides to come down and try and spring the jack back to his own.
I'll back Caleb into play this one. Hopefully, I don't give him the Paul Russell curse, but.
Oh yeah, I've been reading a lot about this Paul Russell curse.
He's a tad under his own.
That's.
Won't be having that bowl.
I just thought of Joel, who you could be. You could be the Perez Hilton of the lawn bowls on the social media.
Oh, my
so
God.
Declan, this is Joel Field. This is Declan, the work experience kid. Joel
Hello, Declan. Lovely
knows
to meet
nothing
you.
about bowls, but knows how to hook up a camera and a cable.
Yeah, well, that goes a long way without him.
Tell you what, he's not a mile away.
Close.
Choppy's just ducked under
Yeah,
here. He
ducked
won't be
under.
happy with that.
So another shot to Beresfield.
Yeah, so he claws away 14-6. He's getting closer to that 18, Hoppy.
He needs another 4 shots.
Tony, can you confirm for me, a lot of the viewers and the people here watching,
Sure,
is it 18 ends or 18 shots?
It's
18
18
shots.
shots up, mate.
18 shots for the singles and 10 ends for the 4s.
Yep.
Quite a good marker here. Benny O on the camera. What a specimen.
We've heard about Benny O, yeah. We've heard a few good comments about Benny O from
He's a good
Talia.
fella.
And his voice echoes under the nest.
Caleb's sort of going for that 3/4 length. The jack for about 2 metres short of the tee there, Tone.
He is. He has stretched him out a bit, I noticed, when he's...
I think that other singles game there between Taylor Appleby and Hayden. Taylor just got another big score. It hasn't gone on yet, but I'm sure it's about 3 or 4 shots. I've seen the pedals go up, so...
Well, that's not good for Bodgy. The
No.
current score that we can see is 12-9.
It's
Taylor has got
12-9.
the mat and
It
just
is
played an
12-9.
opener. Fallen just shy of a metre short of the jack.
It was at least 3 shots, I think. I think I saw him with the paddles. I only had a quick look when he...
Choppy's going to pull up a bit short. He will not be happy with this at all.
We quite fortunate to bring you round 1 of the Newcastle Hunter Super League, the inaugural season of the Newcastle Hunter Super League, with 8 crackerjack teams that are competing in there. Leonard, he's playing in it. Lennon Scott, the bowls coordinator of Raymond Terrace, up against Dave
close here,
Govan, the
Tony.
bowls coordinator of
This is a
Beresfield.
good shot.
Good shot. Just slipped past. So there's a fair few. I think there's like, out of the 4 teams tonight, 3 bowls coordinators are playing, and the only other one who's not playing is Jay by Norris, because he's playing for a gold medal up in Tweed Heads.
Yeah, Matthew Bowes also up there collecting a silver medal last night, mate.
He did. He well done to Matthew and the boys from Raymond Terrace, Timmy Twining, Jamie Minner and Lee Schrainer. Well done.
Choppy walks away in disgust there, mate. He's not happy with that.
So Caleb will hold 1. Hasn't got them probably as close as he likes. And one thing you don't want,
that kitty back about 2 or 3 inches, you make 3 shots.
you don't want to give a guy like Brendan Stokes an opportunity, because sometimes he can be a little bit erratic, but when he starts to string some shots together and starts to get the right rub and the right hit and the right sexy bender, he can score, and score quickly.
And we like a sexy bender, Tony.
We do like a sexy bender.
All our friends out there watching the live stream love a sexy bender. He's interested in this, mate. This will rip back.
He's gone a bit past.
Tell you what, they do turn quick on this thing, I noticed.
Just a tad quick, mate. He's still probably still...
For the viewers who, and I did have someone text me say, what's a sexy bender? I'll tell you that I played a lot of bowls in the United States of America, and that was a terminology that was used by one of their better players over there. He was a running shot, like a yard through, was referred to as a sexy bender.
Caleb's turned his back,
good
mate,
shot
about
here.
halfway down the green. He's filthy with that.
Yes, he did. So that's 4 of the loosest bowls that he's played, but Brendan, unfortunately, has played a couple of loose ones himself, where
So you don't want to drop another shot here. He's 1 down at least.
Chop's a little bit interested, looking at his body language.
I think he's got better pace, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's close here, mate. This will rip home. It's all on his weight here.
He might just be a tad short.
Oh,
Well, it is 1 to Caleb, I believe. It'll make it 15-6 here on your...
Benny O throws up 1 paddle, mate. Look at him strutting down the green. What a specimen. Benjamin Osborne.
Specimen.
Boy, this is winter.
It is a bit cool now, Hoppy.
You'll see Caleb go for the same sort of length here, that 3/4 sort of length.
He's been playing like that length. When he was 6-2 up and jumped out to a 9-6 lead. Brendan made a bit of a run at him, and then that's when he's gone to the 3/4 length, maybe a little bit longer, and he's sort of taken advantage of it. Benio spots the jack for us. Thank you, Benio.
Caleb is pretty well known for his singles. Before he left the mighty Charlestown Tigers, mate, he did win the major singles up there.
Yes, he did.
Bodger's on the trot over here, a couple of rinks over. He likes this as he bends down, has a little glance at it. Body language says that he hasn't done what he wanted.
So, Joel, I'll ask you a question in relation. You played at Charlestown before you come over and joined the Griffins. What's the difference in the two surfaces? Both are carpet?
Yeah, it seems to turn a little bit more. As you know, the Charlestown, it's a fairly new, both the greens obviously fairly new. They've spent quite a bit of money. It is a great facility.
Yep.
One of the greens is a little bit more pushy. Daniel doesn't like that. I don't like the main green there. I sort of prefer the one to the left as you walk out of the club.
So, Joel, just to quickly cut you off there, most people I speak to say the same thing.
Yeah, well, that's true, mate. Daniel obviously...
But they're both good surfaces, don't get me wrong, but
mate.
the one on the left-hand side, I've seen the Singkes a lot better.
Lovely surface, lovely club. They spent a lot of money, and it's good for the sport in itself, mate.
Yeah, look, it is a good club, and it's run by a good man.
Caleb's
Puss,
close here, Tony. Caleb's close.
Good
He's
shot.
probably fallen a bowl short.
Certainly putting the pressure on young Brendan.
He is. Now, he needs to score here, Hoppy. I think he needs to jump in. He needs to, if he wants to stay in the game, and they can play to get a 4-0 clean sweep in this first round of the Newcastle Hunter Super League, he needs to start scoring, and that's a good shot. Well played, Brendan Stokes.
That's a shot. Good shot, Choppy.
That'll give him a bit of confidence. Still within striking distance.
Caleb says, hold me there, and watch this.
Let's see what he says. And let's see what he does. So
As
he's
you're
down his
aware,
line.
that tighter hand on the right-hand side there, that tighter hand can be quite funny, but if you can get it, it's quite an advantage.
I'll tell you what, he's not a mile away. He's got a piece of it. That's a great shot.
Oh, Caleb McDermott, ladies and gentlemen, he's made 2 out of that.
Well played, Caleb McDermott.
And in the singles between Kurri and East Maitland, Hayden's come right back. It's now 15-11, I think it is. It's only 4 shots to difference.
He's on a fair track here, friends.
I'll tell you what, he's not far away, Brendan. He's not far away. If he gets that spin right at the end...
He's got to stay on first. Oh.
And I don't know if
I think
he stayed on. He's still 2 down, I believe. He's still 2 down.
They've both got a roll each.
I would back Caleb to draw this every day of the week, which will make 3, but...
And then Brendan has the last bowl. So it's, we'll see what Caleb does. But this is the mindset, and we'll see what happens. If Caleb does draw another one, does Brendan try and dead draw it after playing the last one? Or does he have a bit of a dig at it, trying to say
Well,
city or the bush and try and change something?
If Caleb draws this and makes 3, he's laying game.
Pretty much. That's what I'm saying. Like, and that's the mindset that's going to be...
Well, he seems to be moving a bit here, Tone.
I don't know. Is he running?
Oh, he's a tad quick.
If he beats that back one, he's going to count. And, wow, so he's not going to get game this time.
Well, it's
Big bowl here, friends. As Happy would say, this is a big bowls moment.
Big bowls moment, and we appreciate the work that he done in the background. For your viewers who didn't know, we had to move our venue from Kurri to East Maitland because of the weather.
This looks better. This looks better.
Track. He's on a good track here.
I think he might be a tad quick, is he? Oh, no, he's pulling up now. Has he drawn the shot?
Good shot, Tony.
Shot.
That's a very good shot.
I think it could be 1 to Raymond Terrace. It is 1 to Brendan Stokes, and a timely score indeed. So that makes the score 15-7. Are the Jets back, Hoppy? Are the Jets back?
They've refueled.
They've refueled mid-air.
I listened to a bit of the Lightning Ridge Hoppy last week. You seem to be quite a fan of him.
No, really?
As I say that, Tony, he's got tears in his eyes over here just looking at Lennon Scott prancing around.
I can get you his autograph, mate. We are related. We are related.
They went for nearly $1,200, you know, on the Calcutta.
For those of you at home that just heard that big bang, it wasn't another earthquake up the valley. That was actually Hayden Bojkowski having a run, and he's absolutely disgusted with the result.
Now, look at this. No, he's thrown it back. He's thrown... Brendan Stokes has got the jack. He's tried to go minimum length, and it's been too short. So that means that Caleb McDermott's getting the jack back.
Oh, he did throw it too short.
Pretty smart move from Chop there. Look, it hasn't been working for him. He's under the pump here, so something had to change there, Tone.
Oh, I agree, mate. I agree.
Caleb's gone back to his comfortable 3/4 length, which will fall roughly a metre short of the tee.
So, how's this singles game? We go to the next door going. 1 to Taylor Appleby. So that'll make him 16 to 8.
As we look across the green here, Tone, I'd just like to point out there is a new signing for Beresfield, the big, tall, bald pommy fella, Lee Bloor.
I did notice that, yes.
That's a great opener from Chop.
Did Josh Zephyr?
Josh Zephyr is currently out there in a Kurri shirt, I think.
Didn't he play with Beresfield?
He did, mate, yes.
I said to Tony, I thought he played with Beresfield.
Him and Taylor have flown the coop and made the move to Kurri. There has been quite a bit of...
Taylor come from Kurri and
he did,
come
mate.
to Beresfield and back to Kurri again.
Back with Dad, mate, back under Dad's wing.
Yep, the George Clooney of bowls, as he told me this day when I arrived here.
Not a bad shot from Caleb here.
Brendan Stokes holding one. But, yeah, he's Aaron Appleby needs no introduction in the game. There's done everything there is.
Pretty exciting time in bowls at the moment, Tony. As you know, we're in the at the pointy end of the Matara Festival.
We are, and Joel, how ironic that you mentioned that, because you are playing a part in that pointy end.
I am, mate. I am. Play with my friend Kay Arnott tomorrow in the mixed pairs final. I'm just hoping I've got everything crossed that Paul Russell doesn't put the kiss on me. And back me to win it. We'll go out there tomorrow to all East Maitland mixed pairs final, which is great for the club.
And we wish you all the best of luck. Good luck to you, Joel. That'd be fantastic. And I did read during the week, fair effort, Caleb, that you'd be the first person that holds the rookie Matara mixed pairs double. Was that right?
Yeah, that's Paul Russell's done a little bit of research there. Big shout out to me, mate Russ, if you're watching, mate. Hello, Paul. Can't wait to see you tomorrow, mate. You and me, mate Warren Shipley. Hopefully...
can't back a horse.
Hopefully, no, he can't back anything, Hoppy. He's hopeless. Chop's just fallen short here.
He has, but he is holding one, 15-7.
Holding one, he is, mate. Caleb's got two fairly well-weighted bowls.
First to 18. First to 18. It's not 18 ends, it's the first to 18.
On the mat, weighing up his options here.
I just said 18 ends.
18 ends. Oh, okay. These guys were telling me otherwise.
Caleb just going for a draw here. You get down. If you can get half the jack tone and sort of spit it sideways, he will hold 3. He's a bit interested.
We will go and double check that, mate, because we did ask. And they said it was...
He's got it.
No, he's
just ducked under.
That's a fairly well-weighted shot for that.
Oh, dear.
Still one down. It is one to Brendan Stokes, otherwise known as Chop.
Joel, is it 18 up or 18 ends in singles?
No idea.
Can you go ask someone?
There's no ends in singles.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking, because we were told it was 18 shots.
18 shots. That's a great bowl from Brendan. He's made 2. Well, I think you'll see Callum have a bit of a run at this.
We're just going to go and try and clarify something, because we were told it was 18 up in the singles.
That's what
we were told by a few people
yeah.
That's not ends, it's 18 shots up, but we're just going to go and get that clarified.
You don't play ends in singles anyhow.
No, but with the versatility, anything's possible.
I say he's going for the drive, take them both out. He could lay game. If he can get them clean, not touching nothing.
We're just going to double check it. So we do apologise. It is ends, but we were informed, and we did ask twice. And we were told by 2 members of the club that it was actually shots up, but it is ends, Joel, correct? Yeah. Yep. Okay. So we apologise, viewers. It is ends, 18 ends. Yeah. And look, we did ask the question at the start of the game. We actually had 2 people come and say, no, that is incorrect. It is yots up.
So the young girl said 18 shots.
She was one of them, and Bodgy was the other.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
we do apologise, Tony, for those of you watching at home. This is obviously a new concept, a good concept. So we're learning as you are at home.
And they are, as well too. Spend a bit of time talking to Bodgy about it, and there's, they're just trying to iron out some little situations like scoring and how they're going to do that if it's 2 rubbers each, and et cetera, et cetera.
Caleb's sitting in a very good position, well.
As expected, fellas.
And Declan, the work experience kid, has come back. I didn't even know you went anywhere.
Declan, welcome back, son.
Just jump for a second.
Choppy shorten it up.
There's only 2 ends to go now, so 7-shot margin. Beresfield's looking good for the singles.
So they have played 16 ends.
Yeah.
And how good are we going? Bloody hopeless.
Oh, Caleb's missing a bit of running there. They're both the boys with the change of length have fallen a tad short.
I know the Jets do like short ends. But they can play any sort of ends.
No, of course they can, Hoppy.
Oh, they can, mate. They're freaks. Absolute freaks.
Especially up at the Jets.
He's just under it, but he's got to turn out of his own, and that has made...
Good shot.
He needs multiples. He needs singles are going to be no good to him. He's only got 2 ends to go. Oh,
It's only got 1 end to go. I think
1 end to go.
we don't know what they're doing here.
Looking across the green, Tony, the calibre of bowlers here is outstanding. And for those of you that don't know, this will go on for Thursday, Friday, right through till early December. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm not too sure. I think there's games that are not both nights. Just when I was checking the draw earlier, but yeah, it is Thursday, Fridays. They try to avoid the weekends, obviously, because there's other events on, and bowlers of this calibre
here, mate. If he's round his front bowl,
playing other things.
Close.
Good shot. But yes, that being the case, Joel, we do have tomorrow round 2 of the Newcastle.
Where are you off to, mate?
Nelson
where are you off
Bay
to tomorrow night. Up to the bay with me mate Kane Coolis.
Up with Kane Coolis, and we have Charlestown versus Soldiers Point and Nelson Bay. Excuse me, versus the Maitland City Hunters.
Oh,
so
what a spectacle that will be with 2 of the great names around the zone, mate. Daniel Hill and my mate Warren Shipley.
And they are
Warren.
playing each other, believe it or not.
Oh, my goodness. They're actually playing each other. I don't know if Daniel's opted to play the... What's he in tomorrow? The triples.
Oh, he's made 2 out of it, I think.
Daniel has made the triples, Tony, and the pairs
The
tomorrow
Frank meet, yep.
in the Matara. So I don't know what he's opted. I have heard speculation that there is going to be a ring-in that may possibly come and play with Ryan Steele in the pairs.
So I'm not 100% sure, in all seriousness, Joel, how that works, because back in the day, I was quite fortunate enough that I was in that situation, and you were they was ranked of what. There were certain things you had to play in. You couldn't make the decision. There was a certain ranking of what came first. Obviously, singles wasn't one of them because it was played at a different time. So I'm not too sure.
Well, we were faced with this predicament last year, Tone. So
Yep.
A good mate of mine and one of the greats, and another very well-known man on social media, Scott George Thorogood, made it through for 2 disciplines, and that
He did too, yeah, I remember.
From memory, that is how Ryan Steele and Daniel ended up playing the pairs together.
Correct. Yes,
Another
you
great
are
bowl
right,
there
Joel.
from Callum. Made 2 out of it.
Good man, George. Plenty of banner.
There we
He
got
is.
2 shots.
Can bowl a bit too.
Good shot.
Even though he's in retirement. Hello, George, if you're listening.
So that was 2 to Caleb, wasn't it?
Yes.
So, look, they've gone. He stuffed up the ends again. We've got to go back. Now it's 17 ends, so it's 17-8.
You said it was the last end.
Oh,
Hopefully someone knows what's going on here.
Well, looks
hopefully
like
it's you, Joel, because it's not us.
He looks like he's won his singles game.
Good friend of mine lining up on the mat in front of us there, Tone, Lennon Scott.
Yes, well,
Let me
yep.
down very badly at Lightning Ridge, I know that much.
Oh, you wouldn't have meant to, Hoppy. He knows what the Jets mean to you, mate.
They crashed.
He's a good boy.
Caleb's gone back to his favourite length here.
So Taylor's off to a flying start with his 2 games. He's had 2 wins.
He has, and against the same person.
Yes.
Oh, Aaron Appleby has just made the hit and killed it.
Killed it. So is it a spot job? Yes, it is.
It looks like it
13-8
is. A great
over
man,
there.
Rodney Darcey spotting it.
So we've got 13-8 to East Maitland.
This
And
is a good opener from Caleb.
who won the singles? Was it Kurri?
Oh,
Yeah,
Curry.
I
So
think
this could end up 2 rubbers each.
Oh, dear.
Where in the Raymond Terrace match, it looks like it's going to be 3 rubbers to
Chop's
1.
short. Choppy is short here as he walks away with disgust, friends.
So they're playing the last end in the singles, and we just do apologise, viewers, because it is actually 18 ends and not 18 chops up. We were sold a dummy, Hobby,
Yes, misconfused.
but now we know
This
it's
is close,
ends.
Tony.
It is close.
This is a good shot here from Caleb.
So as it stands, Raymond Terrace will probably win 3 rubbers to 1 in the 4 disciplines, and Kurri and East Maitland will split it 2 rubbers each.
Well, we're looking at the score. They've only got 15, 11, 16 ends up. So
Yeah, they might have finished the other 2.
we don't know. Well, they're not. They have finished.
We
but
can ask Taylor.
Oh, Chop's on the move here.
Just
He
did it
has
quick.
turned and faced the bank in absolute disgust with himself.
Hayden.
Young Chop. Very out of character for Young Chop there. He's got one short. His back one's in the game, but he's not happy where it's finished. He's currently 2 down.
And he just
Caleb is on a good track.
Just
and he's-
wanting to win that last end. That's
this
what he
is
wants,
another
win that
good
last
shot.
end.
Another good shot here, Tony. That's a great shot from Caleb McDermott.
Well played.
Yeah, good bowl there.
So holding 3, as we said, it's doesn't matter how many you get, it's the end that counts.
Yeah.
Well, the margin might come into it, obviously, on a count-back situation. But as we were saying, just speaking to some of the people involved, they're still trying to figure out just
Look
the
at
pointing
this
system.
phone. Hold the phone.
Good shot.
That
Just going to
will
slip
be
under. That'll be the shot,
number
though.
1. That's him, mate. He's finished jack high. That's a good shot, Brendan. 3 down.
Yep.
Yeah, I've never heard of a singles being played to ends. It's the first time I've ever struck it.
No, me, I'm the same as you, Hoppy. And
I
as I said,
think we
that's...
might be on a bit of a timeline, but Hoppy, I
Yeah,
think that may be the idea
could be,
behind it.
could be.
Otherwise, we could be here all night.
Yep, and it is only early. It's not
Caleb is well in the area here. You'll get a bit of rip.
close.
Whoa.
Ooh.
That, I can't see your screen, Tone,
No,
but
I'd
that's
say that
close.
That's
Brendan.
close. I reckon that's the shot, the last bowl.
Lee Bloor on the trot down here like a big
Could
front
be
rower.
too.
Yes.
Be pretty close.
It does look a bit like Mark O'Mealy.
He's
One
a
down.
large human being, Tone. I wouldn't like him running at me.
No, me either, matey. But he is another acquisition to the Magpies,
Brendan
which I believe
down.
Paul Russell is too, but he's having a look. I'll tell you what, he's not a mile away.
Stokes on the run here.
Off.
Oh, that's a super
Unlucky.
effort.
Wow. So what happens?
As
That's
they
the
shake
game
hands.
over. And who got the shot, do we know?
One to... I think he was one to...
One to Caleb. Benio. One to Caleb. So that'll be 18-8 after 18 ends. And as we said, we stand corrected. They do play 18 ends.
They've only played 17. I think Caelan's conceded. I think Brendan conceded.
No, they've played 18.
Well, he can't win it because he's...
No, they play 18 ends. They can't.
No, they mightn't have played it. They've only got the 16 ends up there, that's all.
No, yeah, because he would have changed it when he went up that end.
Oh,
Yeah.
What's happening over here, Tone? What's the score? As we can see, Lee Bloor holding a shot. Kate Matthews got a good second, and Ellercamp's just run through.
So I can't just... Shannon Giddo's is just in the way. I can't quite see. But what we might be able to do is pan over
Lockie Freeman on the mat.
and have a look.
He seems to be in the area.
Can't quite see
Lennon
what's
Scott
going
is
on.
very, very interested. Oh, this is a good shot.
great try.
2 seconds.
So
Punter's
there,
pretty
that's a
happy
bit
with
of a better view. We'll see if we can actually get a look at that, what's going on. We might be able to catch the end of this game next door.
Looks like the last end, Tone, from what I can see. Yes, it says 9 on the board.
So we can just pan in there. We do actually get a... There we go.
And it's pulled up short here.
Yeah. Anthony Ellercamp.
Punter will be pretty happy the way the head's set up, mate. They are 10-8 on 9 from what I can see here. They've got 2 seconds, they're 1 down. Lockie Freeman on the mat. Lennon Scott is showing a little bit of interest here. Oh, he likes it.
It's going to be close. Going to
He
be close. Just
likes
going to miss it.
Oh.
So just going back, ladies and gentlemen, we'll just recap what's gone on tonight in our feature game. Our first game was a game of pairs, which East Maitland, going into the last end, had a 9-8 lead. Excuse me, a 9-8 lead and dropped the 2 to the team from Kurri to lose that game 10-9, but were successful in the triples match, which made it 1 rubber each. In the second half of our five-a-side, our singles, Kurri is the same 2 guys who played skip in the pairs, played against each other in singles, and Kurri has come out victorious again in the singles match, defeating East Maitland. But in the fours match, East Maitland was successful over Kurri, so that was 2 rubbers apiece. In our other match between the Jets and the Magpies, the Raymond Terrace Jets and the Beresfield Magpies, Raymond Terrace Jets were successful in both the pairs and the triples. And in the second half, we just witnessed our game of singles where Caleb McDermott from Beresfield was victorious over Brendan Stokes from the Jets. But in our fours game here, we have I believe the Raymond Terrace Jets just got their nose in front, 10-8, playing the last end, so they could get a 3-1. But if they drop a 3, it could be split the disciplines, 2 each.
If there's anyone that you want on the mat, mate, to draw a little touchy here, Shannon Giddos would be one of my first picks.
Yep, agreed, and known Shannon for many years. He's from up north, and I used to
play bowling club.
He's before then he was from up north. He's a sensational singles player. Sensational singles player.
Shot.
And had the pleasure of marking a couple of games of his in singles. He goes very, very well.
The head's set pretty well here for the Jets, mate. Lennon will play his forehand. He'll be looking for a little touchy. You've got Kate Matthews' bowl. A bowl behind Jack there. You've got Kate's other bowl about a metre behind. Lockie's got a couple behind there. A few catches. They're only one down.
So as they go up to the mat, playing the last end. So Beresfield 8-10 behind, but holding one. Dave Govan's on the mat. Dave Govan, rather. Or Govan, sorry. Dave Govan. Or whatever. But he's the governor.
Governor.
Gov's let it go. The bowl is halfway down the green. He's showing a little bit of interest with his body language. I think he's tight.
He's Dave Govan. It's close.
Oh, he may...
Don't know what's happened there.
That makes it a lot nicer for Lennon.
It does. He doesn't have to do nothing crazy. So
what's the Gov do now with his last bowl? Try and kill it.
there's the nephew, Lennon Scott.
I love this.
Affectionately known as Punter, because he does look like Ricky Ponting.
Well, I was going to say, friends, I was hoping for his little prance down the down the track. I'm a big fan of Lennon's little prance down the track when he likes it, but
Good weight.
as you just heard, he liked his weight because all he's looking to do is get the edge of, is that Lockie's bowl, to turn Lee Bloor through.
He rang me up the other night. He's telling me about his new bowls. Uncle Tony, I've got a new set of bowls. I said, what colour? Orange? Because all I can ever recall is, since Lennon's been a little boy, is that every bowl has been orange or had orange in it.
Well, that last set of bowls that he had, I've played a few bowls with Lennon. We were lucky enough to win the pairs up at Raymond Terrace last year, the long weekend pairs. But them
The John
bowls,
McNeil pairs, was it?
Them quad bowls do my head in.
I remember when he first started bowls, he used to use... Yeah, I don't know what he's going to do here, Oppie. He used to use bowls called Brewers. No one had even heard of them. That was back in the day when we had things that turned.
Not a lot on here for Gov. So
no, he hasn't.
Gov's just saying to Hutcho here, he's looking for the
He can't be short anyway. He's got to...
bowl.
Yeah.
Well, you've got to try and kill it.
Well, I don't know about killing it's going to be the option. I don't know if he's got the spot covered.
He's got Hutcho's other bowl out here to the right or the right as you're looking at it. Hutcho's lime green bowl. David is currently holding one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined in the skybox by Joel Field, the new recruit here at the Griffins, and obviously Hoppy and Declan, the work experience kid, for his first night. How'd you find your first night of bowls, Declan?
I've enjoyed it.
You've enjoyed it?
I think I'm starting to pick up on the game.
Tony, he looks like he's thoroughly enjoyed himself over here too.
He's done a good job. He was a nervous wreck when he came here. He told me that, but he's done a good job. He fixed things. He had no issues. He didn't break anything. You leave that up to me and Hoppy.
I think that's the biggest one. I didn't break anything.
Yeah, he didn't break anything.
You haven't had a lot of luck, Tony, with the live streams lately.
Well, the one at Mayfield West, we had... The problem was we had no Wi-Fi on one side of the green. Anyway, Dave Govan, we'll see what happens.
Attacking.
Oh. So
Lennon's got the chance to play the forehand here. He only needs to get onto that bowl, turn Lee Bloor twice and possibly make three.
Yeah. Just going back, Joel, we had Mayfield West day one. We were on rink 7 up against the big tin fence. We had no signal whatsoever. It was horrible. We moved to the other side of the green. The next day went absolutely perfect. And today we've just been on the rush, mate. We had to move venues at the last minute, change rinks, did this, that, something else. But as we made mention, we have the happy bowler in the background looking after everything.
Tony.
Good shot.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, it's a win to Raymond Terrace.
So that will finish 10 10-9.
10-9.
10-9 in the way of the Jets. Hoppy's over. He's nearly jumped off his chair. He's that excited.
I'm happy.
So let's go through a recap of the round 1 of the Newcastle Hunter Super League, the 5-a-side versatility Premier League in the Newcastle Hunter area. Tonight we had 2 games. East Maitland Griffins up against the Kurri Kurri Cannons, and they split the disciplines, 2 disciplines each. In the pairs game, Kurri was successful. And in the triples game, East Maitland was successful. Then when they reversed, in the singles, Kurri was successful and East Maitland was successful in the fours. So that's 4 disciplines, 2 each. Their other match was Raymond Terrace Jets versus the Beresfield Magpies. In the triples and pairs, Raymond Terrace was successful in both disciplines. Then in the second half, in the singles, Caleb McDermott from Beresfield has defeated Brandon Stokes in the singles, so it brought it back to 2-1. But the team of Lennon Scott, Shannon Giddoes, Kate Matthews and Lockie Freeman have won the fours 10-9 in a nail-biter against Barrow to take the match 3 rubbers to 1. So that winds up proceedings here in round 1 of the Newcastle and Hunter Super League. We thank all our sponsors that have jumped on board. We really appreciate your patience. We really appreciate you sponsoring the event. It's only going to get bigger and better. Round 2 tomorrow night ships up to Nelson Bay, where the Soldiers Point Dolphins will play against the Charlestown Tigers, Joel's old club, and the Nelson Bay Marlins will play against the Maitland City Hunters. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings an end to our live stream. Hoppy, thank you so much, as always.
No problem,
Joel,
mate.
thank you for jumping on. I'm sure we're going to see you a little bit more around the traps in the Newcastle and Hunter Super League.
Thank you, mate. Yes, thanks for having me.
A big thank you. Sorry, mate. A big thank you to all the volunteers and to the people in the club here at East Maitland, home of the Griffins. Thank you to Scotty for helping us out around the place. And a big thank you to Declan, the work experience
Good
kid.
on you, Deco.
His first day having anything to do with bowls.
Absolutely
And,
magnificent. Oh, he's been flawless.
He's been flawless, and Joel has got the best
Just confirming,
analogies.
Tone, before we
Yeah,
sign
mate.
out, for those of you, the Bowls Tragics at home, this will be streamed every week, every round. Where do we find it, Tone?
So you will find it on YouTube Live Sports. You want the best live streaming and bowls commentary in the game, you better be live in it, because we have it. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Joel. We don't only stream
Thanks for having
bowls.
me, mate. Thanks, viewers. Thank you very much. You have a good evening, and Tony will be back tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow night, but I'll be playing understudy to the Hapster. He will be in control. Hoppy, you going to be there tomorrow night?
Yeah, be up there.
Hoppy will be up there.
It doesn't rain.
If it doesn't rain. And once again, thanks for your patience, everyone. It's been an interesting evening, but we got through it. And just confirming the results, East Maitland and Kurri, 2 disciplines each, and Raymond Terrace 3-1 over Beresfield. You have a safe trip home, everyone. We'll pack up and we'll ship up and get ready for tomorrow night. We'll see you at Nelson Bay. And on behalf of the Happy Bowl and myself,